of 16. Let's get excited for some footy. Yes, sir. I know it's only been a couple of days, but I'm excited for some footy. Hey guys, how you going? So now on PKR Sport, we are back here for round number 16 of the NRL, and it is Origin period. So we've got a lot of players out here, lads. We've got a lot of players out here, which is frustrating, but in the same sense, we're going to benefit from it on Wednesday when we do have Queensland taking on New South Wales up there in Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Obviously today, guys, we do have the North Queensland Cowboys taking on the Penrith Panthers. Now, this is the only day of the game, only game of the day, due to the fact that there is only 5 games this round, 1 today, 3 tomorrow, and then 1 on Sunday. We'll be streaming live for every single one of them. It's great because the Titans have a bye, so I get a bit of a chill-out weekend, which I can tell you right now, I have absolutely needed, as you've seen probably this week. There just hasn't really been an unbelievable amount of content throughout the week, this week and last week. I've just kind of needed a little bit of a break, but we're ready to go again here. You guys know me, we crack on, and we've got the Origin this week, we've got the games this weekend, and then Titans vs Broncos away at Suncorp Stadium next week. God help me, eh? God help me. But let's get into the 2-team lineups here today, guys, and then we'll get into the ladder positioning. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get into it. So the Cowboys, they come into this game in 14th position. They're $1.95 underdogs, but that basically means there is no underdog in this game due to the amount of outs there are for both these teams, obviously. Now for the Cowboys, Brendan Elliott, Jason Taumalolo, Kulukefu Finifuaki, Sammy McIntyre, my boy Sammy Mack, and Zach Labour, they come in with the Origin players out being Jeremiah Nanai, Murray Talangi, Reece Robson, Ruben Cotter, and Valentine Holmes. Now, obviously, Reece Robson is an unfortunate one because the Cowboys were probably expecting to have him throughout this period, but he did get picked up. He did get picked up by the New South Wales team, so he'll be playing there on Wednesday night. Whether he's starting or not, we'll see. We'll do our Origin prediction on Monday. But yeah, really a lot of players out there, just as much for the Cowboys, and people keep obviously looking. People keep obviously looking at the Panthers' outs, but the Cowboys do have quite a lot of outs themselves, man. And I think that they deserve to have a little bit of sympathy from the. I believe they deserve a little bit more sympathy than people are giving them, simply due to the fact that they do have quite a lot of Origin players out. Now, the fullback, Scotty Drinkwater, he should have a big game today with Kyle Felt and Semi Valame on the wings. Valame absolutely killed it last week for the Cowboys. I can't remember who they played, actually. Jeez, it feels like it's been so long since some footy that I forgot who the Cowboys absolutely... or was it the Storm? No, they had the bye last week. That's why I can't remember who they played. They had the bye last week. It was 2 weeks ago against the Melbourne Storm, where Sammy Valame scored, I think, was it a hat-trick in his debut? He had 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he had 3 in his debut. Obviously, was at the Canberra Raiders previously. So, yeah... He has really fit into this team well, and they definitely do need him, especially now that you do have no Murray Talangi. Semi Valame slots right in and beautiful. Peter Hiku and Zach Labour are the centres, with Tommy Dearden, the 5'8", and Chad Townsend, captain, as the halfback. Jordan McLean and Cohen Hess, the front row. Jake Granville is in the hooker. Luciano Lua and Harlem Lukey, back row. Jermaine Tanoa Brown is the lock, with the interchange being Jason Taumalolo, big in there. Sammy Mack, my boy, Griffin Neem, and Kulu Kefu Finifuaki as the interchange, with Brendan Elliott as the 18th man replacement. So, Cowboys, a lot of excuses, but also don't have a lot of excuses because of the fact that the Panthers have actually more outs, but still just a very similar amount of outs as well. So I don't know if either team really can use excuses here because both teams have so many players out. Now, looking at the Panthers, Jack Cole, Liam Henry, Matthew Eisenhuth, Tom Jenkins, Tyron Peachy, and Zach Hosking come in, with the outs being Brian To'o, Isaiah Yeo, Jerome Luai, Liam Martin, Moses Leota, and Stephen Crichton. Obviously, we also know that Nathan Cleary is already out, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their starting players, including Cleary, are out for this game, which does really hurt their stocks quite dramatically. Now, the fullback, Dylan Edwards, he's the captain, with Sunya Taruva, how good has he been, and Tom Jenkins on the wings, with Isaac Tungo and Tyron Peachy in the centres. You've got Jamin Salmon as the 5'8", Jack Cogger as the halfback, so really, really inexperienced halves there. James Fisher-Harris and Spencer Leniu, front row. Mitch Kenny is the hooker. Scotty Sorensen and Zach Hosking, back row, and then Matty Eisenhuth as the lock. I think that forward pack there is actually pretty reasonable considering. I know they've lost a lot of players, but at least they've pretty much got, a decently quality front row and also back row that they would normally go with. They do utilize James Fisher-Harris frequently, Spencer Lenny, Scott Sorensen, Zach Hosking, and also Mitch Kenny. Actually, that that whole forward pack is pretty much what they go with, other than Isaiah Yeo. It pretty much, actually, and Liam Martin usually comes to the bench or start, mostly Yoda, but it's pretty much what you see quite frequently, whether it be off the bench or whatnot. So I don't think the Panthers have too many excuses in the forward pack here. Interchange-wise, signing Luke, Lindsay Smith, Luke Garner and Liam Henry, with a Jack Cole as the 18th man replacement. Who do I take in this game? God help me, eh? Like, truly, God help me. I feel like maybe the Cowboys get up here. I feel like the home ground advantage surely gets them over the line. Yes, they've lost players there, but I don't think that their players, besides Reece Robson, in really critical areas of their game, like Scott Drinkwater, Tommy Dearden, and Chad Townsend, three of their spine remains intact. When you go to the Panthers, they've only got their fullback, their hooker, but in the same sense, we all know the hooker isn't really getting the job done for them so far this season. I do believe Sonny Luke deserves a bit more time. The halves just really underwhelm me there with the Panthers, so I really struggle to see them getting a great deal. But then again, these are the games that you see guys like this really, come out of their shells. You saw that with Sean O'Sullivan when Nathan Cleary was gone last year. I'm going to take the Cowboys 1-12, but I could definitely see either one winning this one, and I can definitely see the Panthers proving everybody wrong and still getting the job done, despite the fact that they do have all those outs. But let's go have a look at the ladder positioning of these two teams and what the game will represent. If the Panthers had to win this game, they would remain in first regardless of what happens over the weekend. The Broncos do have the bye. So the Panthers, if they were to lose, would be guaranteed at minimum second, or would go down to at least second. The Storm played the Tigers, but their points differential is just simply not good enough to go above the Panthers unless they won by... unless the Panthers won by 70, let's put it this way. The Panthers lose by 70 here tonight to the Cowboys, and then the Storm win by 70, then you would see the Storm go into second above the Panthers. But the points differential of plus 171 comparatively to 43, it gets the job done there for them. So, yeah, if the Panthers win, they stay first. If the Panthers lose, guaranteed will be second this weekend. Moving on now to the Cowboys. This is a must-win game for them. This is a 100% must-win game for them. Now, a lot of teams around them have the bye. They are on 14 points right now. If they were to lose this game, they're kind of lucky that two teams below them in the just the Bulldogs really do have a game this weekend. The Bulldogs' points differential is horrific, though. It's minus 116. The Cowboys are minus 65. So you wouldn't put it out of the equation that the Cowboys, if they lose this game, could drop below the Bulldogs, but they cannot go below the Tigers and the Dragons, who are both on 10 points there. So the lowest the Cowboys could go is 15th this weekend. If they were to win, they would go above the Knights for now, who play the Roosters this weekend. They would go above... Actually, they would go above either the Roosters or the Knights, regardless. The Roosters and Knights play each other. The Cowboys have a much better points differential than the Roosters, by 25, actually. By 25, they've got a better points differential. They're 35 underneath the Knights' points differential, but who gives a shit about that? Because the Knights are on the uneven number of 15. Do they go above anybody else here? The Cowboys would have to win by... Ultimately, this weekend, they won't go above the Dolphins or the Titans due to the buys that are there. However, they would, for the time being, if they won by 30-odd points, they would go above the Dolphins. If they won by if they won by 20 points, they'd go above the Dolphins. If they won by 34 points, they'd go above the Titans. But again, those two teams had the bye there. So there we go. That is the tale of the tape, I guess, for tonight's game. Let's go and have a look at the chat now, see what you guys are saying. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get into what you Muppets are doing, eh? Let's get into what you Muppets are doing. Gee whiz, that's a lot of green in the chat right now. That's a lot of green in the chat. Jacob Arata says, go to Cowboys. Tibet King, getting around North Queensland. Olivia Reed for 3 months. Appreciate you. Dasmate him for 13 months. Boom. God, I've had to deal with him for 13 months. I've had to deal with him for longer, actually. He's just been a member for 13 months. Get around your Dasmate. Brighton for 9 months. Legend. And Sammy Jenkinson for 2 months at Legend. Appreciate you guys. Full-time story says, who do you have for first try? I might go a bit of Sammy Valame action here. I really do. Yeah, I like a bit of Sammy Valame. I did bring him into the Supercoach this week just because, one, he's got a really low break-even, and two, he's probably going to stay in this Cowboys team. I think he does have the ability to hold out Kyle Felt. I think Murray Talangi obviously comes back in, but I think Sammy Valame keeps his spot here, and Kyle Felt, unfortunately, his days are a little bit numbered. It's really tough to see there. He's obviously been a great player throughout his time in the NRL, but Sammy Valame really looks like he could suit this Cowboy system quite well and partner Murray Talangi there on the wings. Keen to see Zach Labour play his second game. Camp Bro says this game probably won't set the league on fire, but I expect it to be a slugfest. Yeah, it's going to be... I expect it to be a close game, for sure. I expect one of these teams to come through as victors by 1-12. I wouldn't say that anybody is really guaranteed this win by any means. The Cowboys should be maybe favourites. I'd say the Cowboys should be actually favourites. They've got more of their star players in key positions in my personal opinion. Again, like they've got their 1, their 6, and their 7. And Tom Dearden is solid. You know, Chad Townsend, maybe not what he used to be, but can direct him around the field. And Scotty Drinkwater, he can be electric. You know, when you go and have a look at the Panthers, again, the only one that you really kind of look at there is Dylan Edwards. And he's not an X factor. Like, he's a solid player, but he's not an X factor kind of player. So I feel like the Cowboys should be favourites here, especially considering they're at home. Brighton Robinson with the 1 gifted membership. Appreciate you, man. Zach Huey, you better thank him right now. Appreciate you, Brighton. Muhammad Agas says, just saw your Insta post about Tino Cuz. Sad to see, man. Sad to see. Yeah, you know, obviously there are flops around, and I know about this with Tino. You know, this isn't the first instance with this situation. I'm not going to name fan bases, but we probably absolutely understand who the fan bases are that are really predominantly, fan base is that is predominantly going at him. You know, I see it on a much smaller scale than Tino, so I have a somewhat understanding for what Tino does. Well, I know what it's like because I have to go into the away games every single week, and I know what I deal with, which is arguably actually a lot more dangerous than what he does. But in the same sense, you know, a lot of the people online really do. Yeah, they go on a fake accounts and they send threats, and now apparently it's with his family and whatnot. It's just dog shit, man. And you know, it's all. I get the people get their rocks off on that kind of shit, but you're just a loser. Like, truly, if somebody is going on and sending threats, it just means that you have no life. Like, it just truly means that you aren't successful. Because successful people in life don't feel the need or have the time, realistically, to go and send hate-filled, violent threats and all that kind of nonsense. So, bless up to them, man. Truly, like they dead set need to seek help if you're going out of your way to send violent threats to a player. Blue says, I think Cowboys 26-16. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair scoreline. Brian Roberts says, couple of Cowboys. EA says Panthers 1-12. Oh, that's why Brighton's getting on the Cowboys, because obviously that would put the Broncos into top position. Olivia says the Cowboys' next 5 rounds are tough. Ooh, okay, I haven't had a look. Let's go have a look at the next 5 rounds here for the Cowboys. Obviously, the game starts in 45 minutes time, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. The Cowboys' next few rounds, you've got the Panthers, the Rabbitohs away, the Tigers at home, bye, and then Manly. And then they've got the Eels at home, Titans away, Broncos at home. They've just got a really tough end of the season, really. They do. They've got a pretty tough end of the season. Like, they should be beating the Tigers, but I feel like the Tigers are going to... I feel like the Tigers beat the Storm this week. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like the Tigers might actually get up over them, especially with no Munster, with no Harry Grant. You know, I just feel like there's something in the air that the Tigers could sneak a close one. I think it might be down there in Melbourne, which does, you know, make it a lot more tougher. But actually, no, it's in Campbelltown, isn't it? I think I saw this last week. Yeah, it is in Campbelltown. Yeah, no, it is in Campbelltown. So... tough game there for both those teams, realistically. I just feel like the Tigers aren't really missing anybody, are they? Let's go have a look. Oh, no, well, they are missing Korowi Sau, Utukamanu, Luke Brooks, Dan Laurie. They are missing. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Brendan Wake and Salvatore doesn't really set the world on fire there in those halves. Maybe not. Maybe not. Jerome Hughes and Jonah Pezzett, I'd probably back them in more. No, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Yes, come on, Cowboys, help the Broncos. Jesse says, I'll be there cheering my Chooks on tomorrow. Love when they play at my local. Hopefully they get the job done. Yeah, Roosters Knights, you'd hope that they can win that game. Like, if they can't win that game, then I would make a dead set argument. I'd make an argument that the Roosters season is done if they lose that game. I know that the points don't represent that, but there's no way you can come back from a minus 90. If you lose by 10 or more, you go over minus 100. And with all the points differentials surrounding them, I just don't see the Roosters being able to get over the top of the teams above them. Plus, also, that would put the Knights above them. Let's say the Cowboys obviously beat the Storm. The Cowboys beat the Panthers tonight. The Cowboys would then be above them as well. So yeah, like I just don't see a way where they start coming back from here to be completely honest with you, if the Roosters were to lose to the Knights. So it's a must-win game for them. Peter Barraclough says, good morning, everyone. Cowboys going to storm up the table. Big win today. Cowboys 36, Panthers 14. I can tell you right now, Peter, no, I don't think anybody's really worried about the Cowboys storming up any table. They've had one win against a Storm team that has also, struggled so far this season, but they're also up towards the top of the table. But the Cowboys haven't done it on a consistent level at any stage yet. Like, it wasn't too long ago, Peter, that the Cowboys lost by 66 points to 18 to the team who is in 16th position right now. If you want me to be honest with you about it, 2 weeks ago, obviously that was when the Cowboys beat the Storm, and then in round 13, the Cowboys lost 24-16 to the Eels, and in round 12, which was the game before that, they lost 66-18 to the Tigers. So they've had one win in the last month. So let's not get too crazy here. They also conceded 22 points to the Dragons. Let's not get too crazy because of one result against the Storm. It's mad to be thinking that the Cowboys are now some genuine contender or going to be rocking up some table when I personally don't believe it. I just don't personally see it. But if you want to believe that, then be my guest. If you're a Cowboys fan and you want to believe the Cowboys are going to win the comp this year, then feel free to. But I don't think anybody right now is looking at the Cowboys in any capacity to really take down this competition this year. There's a chance that they can still make the 8 for sure. Their points differential isn't absolutely diabolical if they win this game tonight. It's minus 65, but the Raiders are in 7th with minus 71. But again, they have to go over the top of the Warriors with plus 34, Manly 22, Parramatta Eels with that plus 74, and not even in the 8, which tells you a lot there. The Titans are above them on minus 33. The Dolphins are above them on minus 47. The Knights are above them on minus 30, but who cares because they're on the uneven number. You even go and have a look at the West Tigers. They have a better points differential than the Cowboys, and also the Dragons have a better points differential than the Cowboys. So I understand the positive optimism for your team, but I think that maybe don't set yourself unrealistic expectations just yet. See them put together a couple of performances, and tonight is nothing to really look at. They can win by 100 points tonight, and I really wouldn't care less. They need to go and play a team with their full players in against their full players. Like, for example, next week. Next week, they'll take on, I believe it was the Rabbitohs away. If they can go and beat the Rabbitohs away in Sydney on Sunday next week at Accor Stadium, then maybe we'll start to consider the Cowboys a bit more of a threat. But for the time being, they're still in 14th position. They're still in the bottom 4. And it's also no guarantee they win tonight. But if they don't win tonight, then gee whiz, they're in trouble. They are in a lot of trouble, the Cowboys. Reggie Rock with the $15 I do donation says, what's your prediction? I got 500 if it gets up. Best believe I'm sending. Oh boy, my prediction for this game. Well, you put pressure on me now, Reggie Rock. You put pressure on me now. Gee whiz. I have gone Cowboys 1-12, but I've also kind of just convinced myself away from it. With what I just said about the Cows, I've kind of just convinced myself a little bit away from it. Really tough one here tonight. I just feel like at home, surely the Cowboys can hold on to a win here against a very extremely depleted Panthers team that has no Jerome Luai, that has no Nathan Cleary, has no Stephen Crichton, has no Brian To'o, Isaiah Yeo, Liam Martin, Moses Leota. All these guys out. Surely the Cowboys, despite their outs, have their starting halves. They've got Tom Dearden and Chad Townsend comparatively to Jamin Salmon and Jack Cogger. Like, as much as that halves pairing of Dearden and Townsend doesn't threaten a great deal, Salmon and Cogger, you don't know what you can get from them. They could be absolutely dreadful, but they also could be, they could be decent. You never know. It's just it's a toss up in the air, flip a coin. Sam Jenkins says, Fisher Harris, first try scorer up. My first try scorer is Sammy Valame. Slubber said, remember that one, Sam. Slubber says, Panthers have no one but Edwards because he's not good enough for Origin. Don't start it, please. I know you've done that deliberately, Slubber. Don't slap it up, please. Please, please. I'm just begging you. I'm begging you. Brian says, up to the Cowboys, Jay Hayes. No, Jay's a Titans fan, Brian. You don't think you recognise this. Brian says, it's okay, Jay, you're a Titans fan. No worries, mate, it's all good. He is a Titans fan. He is. Desmond says, Roosters are done already. I've had to start Sonny Luke on my super coach. Yeah, I got rid of Sonny Luke a little bit ago. I got rid of him for... Actually, no, I got rid of him last week. I got rid of him last week for Tanner Boyd. Yeah, and Tanner Boyd had a pretty good one. I think it was 67 or 64 he scored as super coach. So I was pretty happy with that one. But yeah, Sonny Luke has just been a real... And that's due to the Panthers not really utilising him. If you guys have seen on Instagram this week, I kind of had a little bit of a pot shot at the Panthers on Instagram for... they re-signed Sonny Luke, and that's great and all. Congratulations on re-signing Sonny Luke, because I think he's a good player. I just don't believe they give him any game time. I don't think that he gets anywhere near enough game time to really prove himself, and I think that he is better than Mitch Kenny. From what I've seen, I don't think... We haven't seen a great deal, but in the same sense from what we've seen... When Sonny Luke comes on, he's great. I just feel like he deserves a bit more time, but obviously this is not what the Panthers are doing. I actually don't have a hooker this week. I held on to Reece Robinson for so long, expecting he wouldn't play Origin, and guess what? He plays Origin. Obviously, Tanner Boyd's my backup there. I will still have 13 players playing though. So my front row forward pairing of Tina Fussell and Payne Haas has got slapped. 1 second here. Olivia Reed with an $8 due donation says, another day and another donation. Get Rihanna. We'll be cheering on the Cowboys tonight as it helps the Broncos. Excited to play your boys next week. Okay. Let's not start next week just yet, please. I'm on my rest week, alright? I'm on my rest week. I'm putting my feet up this week. Titans getting 2 points. Thanks for coming. But appreciate you for the $8 due donation. But yeah, my super coach, we've got Payne Haas, Shakai Mitchell, and Tina Fa'asuamaleaui all on the bye. And then I brought in Fainu from Manly, who is starting for Manly this week. He's only 257. Bit of a nuffy there for long term, because I'll have Tino and Payne Haas and just put him onto the bench there. And so I've got 431,600 remaining salary. And then you go to the second row. I'm so glad Ryan Madison's come back this week for Parramatta. That really is huge for me. I got Maddo, Britt Nakura, and Zach Hosking with Jacob Preston as off the bench there for Feeder and Elias Katoa. Feeder Origin bye, and also Katoa is injured. So then I go Jerome Hughes, who I've got. He's my VC. I've got Britt Nakura as my captain. I think the Sharkies will really bounce back this week. I've got Kalen Ponga in the 5'8". I've had to shift him there. Dom Young, Bailey Simonson, Junior Tupou, and Billy Smith with the centre wings, which I'm okay with. At least all four of those are starting. Tafari, Ravalawa, and Fianai all not playing due to buys. And then Dream Buller and Ruben Garrick on the fullback area. So I do have 13 playing, but I think that's better than a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people are going to have 13 this week. Unless you're prepared. I don't think a lot of people will. Can Para make the top four? Brian says, can Para make the top four? That is lofty. That is a lofty thought process. With their points differential, it's not out of the equation, realistically. Like, they're only 2 points off the Rabbitohs. They're only 2 points off the Rabbitohs, and their points differential is only 25 short of the Rabbitohs. So I could say absolutely they could. I don't think they do. With no Dylan Brown, I don't think they do. However, their points differential is proof that absolutely they could. Like, for example, if they win this week against Manly, they would go into the 8. And I find it tough to see them not making it from there with that points differential, considering they're plus 74, Manly above them plus 22. But then again, Manly doesn't matter because they're on the uneven points. Warriors plus 34, so the Eels will go above them. Raiders minus 71, get out my face. They've got a much better points differential than the Sharks. They've only got plus 76. They've got a much better points differential than the Storm, who are in third. They've only got plus 43. The Rabbitohs have a better points differential than the Storm, and so do the Eels. But the Eels are in ninth. The Storm are in third. It's crazy. There is a 50, 60, the 31-point differential gap between the Rabbits, between the Storm and the Eels in the Eels' favour, and yet they're 6 spots lower than them. It's crazy to think about. It is crazy. And then you go and have a look at the Dragons. So the Dragons are in last place right now with a minus 61 points differential, and they've got a better points differential than the team in 7th. Like, the team in last has a better points differential than the team in 7th. They've won 4 less games than them. And yet the points differential is 10 points better than the 7th. The latter is just wild. It's just ridiculous. Peter Barrackless says Edwards should be playing Origin in his class. Tedesco is the fullback. Sam Kelson said this is some streak by Olivia. Olivia, another day, another donation is what Olivia does. Justin Sutter says Sportsbet were offering me $2.30 for Panthers as a specialised promo. I'm not falling for it. Well, you can only put like $20 and stuff on that, can't you? I think it's like small bet. But I think that if you can put more on it, then it's a fair... Yeah, I think it's fair, really. But as long it depends on how much you can put on it. If it's $20, whoop to shit. Whack both teams to score 10 or more, over 10.5 first half, and over 2.5 tries second half. I like it. I feel like there should be some points scored in today's game. Olivia says supporting original entertaining content is what I do. It's what Olivia does. This is Olivia's job. This is what Olivia does. Glenn Bowman says, do you like the Manly Warriors and Seagulls? I don't like Cherry Evans when it doesn't come to Origin. When it comes to Origin, get around the bloke. But when it comes to, the NRL, no. But overall, my dad's a Manly fan, so I don't really have too much hatred towards the club of Manly. But I do struggle to forgive them for the Cherry Evans scenario. So once Cherry Evans retires, I guess I'll be fine. They're not hated like they used to be back in the 80s and 70s and whatnot. Pippin Ain't Easy says, do you think Brooksy will end up with the Cowboys next year? No, they've already said no. They've already said no to the Cowboys. I think that he probably ends up at a team like... Again, I've been saying for literally 2 years now that he should go to the Bulldogs. I think that he suits the Bulldog system. I do genuinely believe that Luke Brooks at the Bulldogs is going to be a good player. I know Bulldogs fans may not like that. They may have their frustrations with me saying that. But I'm thinking in the best interest of your club. I genuinely believe that he could suit the Bulldog system the best. And you wouldn't even completely say no to him at most clubs. If he wasn't so similar in a lot of ways to how Nico plays, you could even look at him as a replacement there for Matty Moylan. The Raiders, they're losing Jack Whiten, so they could absolutely make a play there. I believe he's a 5'8", not a 7. That's why I'm looking at teams that need a 5'8". You could look at a team like the Knights. The Knights is actually a great option too, because they've got Jackson Hastings there, they've got Callum Pong as a fullback, and I don't believe Tyson Gamble's the long-term option and long-term answer. Neither do I think that anyone really is for that team. I think they're still going through a massive rebuilding stage, but I think Luke Brooks could fit into the 5'8" at the Knights as well. See, Dragons are better than 7th. No, they definitely aren't. The Diab fans, Tino's a beast. Tino's the man, bro. Tino is the man. Tino is the man. Justin Sutter says, yeah, normally Panthers games are low scoring, but half their team is out, so I'm thinking they'll leak more points. Panthers are still the Panthers. The system is still the system, is what I'll say to that. Yes, you're right. There's definitely an opportunity here for the Cowboys to put some points on, especially at home. But it is the Panthers, as you just said. It is the Panthers who are a very, very good defensive team, and it's still the system. It's not necessarily the players, it's the system. So if the system still correlates tonight, then you might come my guts out. But yeah, I think that tonight there should be a bit more free range because the players might not be accustomed to each other as much. Brighton says, Gus did come out and back Brooks the other day. Never know, he might be talking to him already. Probably is. He probably is. That's a Gus thing to do. Tippy Carr says, if we sign Brooks, I'll be pissed. Who's we? Laurie Ingham says, before you were born, Blaze, it was funny watching State of Origin in 1987 when it was Super League New Zealand versus Queensland and New South Wales. Super League New Zealand versus Queensland and New South Wales? What do you mean? What do you mean? The DM fam says, why does Tina get so much hate? Because people have literally no lives and they live in their mother's basements and they eat Cheetos for a living and they don't even get sunlight. So when you don't get sunlight, you go a little bit crazy and then you get onto your little Instagram and you go, oh, I'm going to create a fake account. And then switch an account and they start saying, oh, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do this to you. You just wankers, bro. Just wankers. You don't even try to understand them because you won't understand them. They're just absolutely flops of human beings. But yeah, it's if you want to look at the somewhat motive, the unrealistic and unintelligent, unknowledgeable motive behind these moronic people is because they believe that he is intentionally going out to hurt players. And anyone who has an IQ above 10, and it doesn't help that Braithen Nasta is going out and spruiking bullshit to his audience too. Because by Braithen Nasta going out and trying to get some clicks on NRL 360, and I called this out in the Titans Frontline podcast. If you haven't subscribed yet, the Gold Coast Frontline podcast with myself and BKR, myself and Clarkey is in the pinned comment in the chat. If you haven't subscribed to that, that's every single Wednesday. Might even be Tuesday this week due to Origin. But I said, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that Braithen Nasta utilises his platform to encourage even more hate. For him to literally say that Tino intentionally injured Reid Marnie is such a dog shit thing for Braithen Nasta to say. And I think he needs to have a word to himself, because not only is that complete and utter nonsense from someone who knows Tino, but secondly, it encourages more hatred. And it's just because he wants to get clicks, he wants people to see his name, oh, this guy's wrong and whatnot. So Braithen is a bit of a dickhead for the way that he said that, because it encourages more people to go out. And I don't care that if he sees that. Honestly, I could not care less if he sees that, because again, it is just another person trying to get their name in the bright lights by defaming somebody's character. Because what he's doing is defaming Tino's character by saying that he's intentionally trying to hurt someone. Regardless of rugby league, that's what he's saying. So, yeah, no, I hope Braithen sees that. I really do, because I have absolutely no time for that man. He's just... for him to come out and say that is disgusting. Sando says, years gone by have proven Panthers can't handle Origin period too well. I remember they have lost the Tigers twice during this period. Maybe, but I remember one game against the Tigers, they were down 18-0 in with all their players out and ended up winning that game 19-18 or 20-18, one of the two. It was maybe last year or a couple of years back. So, yeah, but I remember one game, you're incorrect. Dasmate says, to be honest, Brooks would be a good fit for us. I believe so. I agree, yeah. Wilder says, because Appy used his head to try to tackle a giant. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is no hate toward Appy at all. You know, it's just an unfortunate accident. But then you get Braithen Astor encouraging hate. Whether it's unacknowledgingly or not, like, he's still doing it. Lauren in 1987, Kiwis versus Queensland and New South Wales was called Super League in Australia before changing the state of origin. Oh, there you go. The DA fans, I'm a Bulldogs fan, I actually love Tino. We love you, mate. Get around you. Timmy Carter says, Brace should apologise for what he said. No. Brace's not going to apologise. He just wants to get the clicks, mate. He just wants to get the clicks. He's just another... he's just another... No, I'm not going to say it. Sunday says, I'm talking myself into betting Cowboys, but you are the voice of reason, probably for the best. I'll just stick to what I got already. Well, I have said that Cowboys won at 12, but this is such a hard game to predict due to all the hours, mate. It really is. It's such a hard game to predict. By the way, guys, we're about 25 minutes away now. Actually, I think we're only 15. Is it 7:50 or 8 p.m. kickoff? It is an 8 p.m. kickoff, so we're still 25 minutes away here from kickoff, but obviously shoot through your questions and whatnot before we do get into the game. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. You get around it. And don't forget to subscribe with the Gold Coast Frontline podcast with myself and Clarkey. Water says, Braithen's a muppet, I can't stand him. Camp Brody says, NRL 360 is already done, but an Aston Buzz really ticked me off for his comments on Tino. Utter lack of professionalism in that show. Good to see Taylor stand by him. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you come to expect it with Buzz, and now I come to expect it with an Asta. You know, I understand the game. I understand what the intention is there. There's no way on earth that Braith has seen the footage of that and believes genuinely that Tino has gone in with intention to hurt somebody. And if he does, he needs to have a word to himself. But he needs to have a word to himself anyway. He really does. Again, like, I have no care factor for if he sees me saying this, because I hope he sees it. Because it just makes him look like an absolute complete moron for his comments that were made about him to publicly defame his character. It's not about footy, it's publicly defaming his character. Timmy Carter says, Gordy shut him down so bad. Absolutely. Dasmate says, Brave is more a Bondi wanker than a Bulldog. Yeah, you want to separate yourself, don't you? Call strikes, in my opinion, Cleary's overrated. Well, in your opinion, we don't want to hear your opinion. Pippin ain't easy. In my opinion, I don't want to hear your opinion. Is what I probably should have said there. Call strike. Pippin ain't easy says, do you know if the Titans plan on dropping Burley next year as they are trying to push their own reserve grade team? I believe that we're getting a reserve grade team. Yeah, I believe they're coming in. I have heard that we're not going to have Burley and Tweed, but I don't know that for a fact. I'm confused as to why. I don't know the legalities around it all. But I know the Dolphins have their Q Cup team, and they've just taken the North Devils off the Broncos. So the North Devils are going to be a feeder club for the Dolphins alongside their own Q Cup team as a feeder club. So I don't really understand why the Titans can't have Burley/Tweed or Burley and Tweed and our Q Cup team. But maybe that's just a little much in the same area. I don't know. Yeah, and I don't want to disrespect either of them. Obviously, I'm a Burley boy at heart, so I would love to keep Burley a part of us, and that's no disrespect to Tweed at all. But it's just that I'm a Burley boy at heart. So if I had to choose between the two, I would select Burley. But I would ideally, in a great world, ideal world, I'd love to have both of them still, plus the Q Cup team. But the Q Cup team is still the most advantageous thing that our club is doing for our future. Jazz says, I want the Cows to win. Wilder says, Cleary's overrated in Origin. Oh, yeah, well, he hasn't really done a great deal in Origin so far. He hasn't. Like, besides 2021. But in the same sense, like, he wasn't absolutely incredible. Like, it was just the whole team. Like, Trell, Mitt, and Turbo killed that series. And Jerome Luai had a good season. Like, Cleary had a good series, but it wasn't like he was the main man. Like, you see with Queensland, Munster will be the main man at times. Like, you will see that. You go and have a look at Callum Pong when he was there. I could see Reece Walsh doing that in the next couple of years. There's so many players that do show that. Well, there's not so many, but there's players that will show you that they are carrying this team on their back, and Cleary hasn't really done that so far. So yes, but also Cleary is Cleary. He's a fantastic player, and he's won a World Cup, and he's won an Origin. He's won multiple Origins, I believe. I think he's still there in 2019. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think it was there 2019 and 2021, and then also won multiple premierships. So you can't really hate too much on the man. Christian Kerr says, I think Braith is a good commentator, but those comments on Tina were unfair on a lot of levels. Yeah, no, it just looked bad on Braith, and it just made him look really slimy. Like, it made him look really slimy as an individual, trying to utilise somebody else's name in that way to really benefit his own career. It just looked, and I understand there may be an agenda with Fox League, or NRL 360, sorry. But yeah, it was just dog shit. Brighton says he's not overrated, mate. Best goal kicker in the game, kicker, and one of the best defensive halves in the comp. Are we talking about Tanner Boyd now, Brighton? Timmy Carter says I love Tweed way better. But you'll be ashamed if we lose Burley. You must be from Tweed Way. You must be from Tweed Way. I remember I grew up playing like in the younger grades, Burley and whatnot, so I'm always going to be a Burley supporter there. But again, no hatred towards Tweed whatsoever. Christian says, Freddie has sabotaged New South Wales by selecting Moses. He had to go for other Hines or Reynolds for me. I disagree. I think that Moses is actually probably the selection that makes the most sense, especially over Reynolds. I can understand why Hines, but I think Hines and Luai are very similar players. I think that Hines was selected in game one as a comfort and cover for Luai predominantly, I would say, and having a third half. I don't think that Nico Hines and Jerome Luai worked great together because I think they're both very similar styles of players there. And I think that Renault's fine, but I think Mitchell Moses is the clear option. I think that the right decision was made. I'm a Queenslander. I feel like that's more of a chance of winning than Renault or Nico Hines. And that's not me shitting on Nico Hines at all. He's the Dally M winner. I think people really discredit him. But again, has not really proven himself against the really big teams just yet. And he does. You can't lie to yourself. He did come on in game one. I know it was in an unnatural position, but he did come on with 10 minutes to go against a very tired Queensland side, even though they were rejuvenated, I guess, from the sin bin call. But a fresh Nico Hines, and then misses the tackle out on that right edge. And obviously Queensland ended up winning that game. So that was a different position. But the fact of the matter is that that really is going to haunt him for a little bit. I don't believe that's the last time we'll see him play for New South Wales, but I do understand the selection of Mitchell Moses to partner Jerome Luai. Cam Bros, Burley has been where we've found our best rookies in recent years. Foldy, Loffy, Kenny, etc. Yeah, and Jacob Alec is looking pretty good right now. The Papua New Guinea international is looking pretty decent. He's been very good. Obviously, again, we speak about this all the time on the Gold Coast Frontline podcast in the pinned comment. Tweed gave us JC, Sexton, Cleese as well, though, so I'd prefer to keep both. Yeah, but I think long term, and again, I don't want to shit on anyone, but I think that Berlin might go to the Broncos if we don't keep him. That's just an assumption. It's just an assumption, but I feel like that they may do that, and I hope they don't. I don't know what Tweed would do. I really don't know. But again, I don't really know that situation a great deal. But I would love to have both of them still. But the Q Cup team for the Titans is priority. Caller Strokes, I think there's halfbacks out there that are better than him, like Burton, Hunt, Croker, and Townsend. Not saying he's bad, just think that there's better out there. You think that Burton, Hunt, Croker? Who's Croker? And Townsend are better than Cleary? That's an insane comment to make. You think... first, who is Croker? Not Storm. Who's Croker? You're not talking about Jared Croker. He's a centre. Who's Croker? As a halfback. Am I crazy here? I can't believe I've just seen somebody say that Townsend, Burton, Hunt and Croker are better than Nathan Cleary. Who's Croker? And also, no. 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 I can't do this. I can't. I can't deal. Townsend better than Nathan Cleary. I love Chatty, but come on, man. And Burton, you haven't even mentioned Mitchell Moses, Nico Hines, Adam Reynolds. No. I don't understand that comment at all. I've just, my brain's just had an absolute meltdown. Call Strokes had too much to drink today, Olivia. You're absolutely right. Pepper Easy said, I've heard Burley might. Thought it makes sense for the Broncos to go off the Clydesdales after the contract with the Dogs ends. The Clydesdales? I'm not too sure. Wakeham is the best, it says. Clydesdales, is that like a... What's a Clydesdales? Sorry for the ignorance. Clydesdales. Rugby league team. Western Clydesdales. Where's this? Oh, Toowoomba. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't even know that was a thing. Personally, I didn't even know that was a thing. Call Strike. I'm going to do you a favour. Get help. Muffin Friday Jay says it just is 20 minutes to go here until the game does start. Give me Albert Kelly any day of the week. Albert Kelly over Nathan Cleary. Good luck. But I did see Albie at the game against the Rabbitohs. I think it was the Rabbitohs Titans game at Seabus. He was there at the game. This guy's a dreamer, Blaze. He's a dreamer, Brian. You know, he's I think he's had... It's only 7:42. This is when you start to really get... You've had your shower now. This is around that point where everyone's starting to finish their showers and they're starting to sit around the table and start to have their Smirnoff double blacks. Camp Brody, I think that Call Strike started them now. While everyone's still in the showers, he's at the table right now and his nice little black button-up shirt and he's just having a couple of the double black, the Smirnoffs, you know. And I think he's had a bit too many for 7:43 p.m. to be saying that Chad Townsend, Matt Burton are better than even Ben Hunt, and some bloke named Kroger is better than some bloke named Kroger who probably plays in the New South Wales Cup is better than Nathan Cleary. Sam Jenkins says, I literally bumped into him at the last Titans home game. Oh, so, no, I think it was Rabbitohs, wasn't it, Sam? Was it Tigers? No, it would have been Rabbitohs because I didn't get... Antonio came out the back with me for Rabbitohs Titans. He did not come out the back with me for the Titans Tigers because he wasn't there. So it definitely was the Rabbitohs game. It was the second last home game that you would have... Unless he ran into the Tigers. Maybe he was at the Tigers game as well. That's like saying Dogs legend Lloyd Parrott is better than Sam Parrott. You also need help. Christian Kerr says, if you think that those players are better than Cleary, then that guy clearly doesn't watch the footy. I don't get it. I'm just trying to figure out... And I hate that we're still focusing on this, but I guess Call Strike, what we're trying to help you here is no. We're trying to help you. Oh, Rabbits was the last one you went to. Oh, there you go. Titan Albert Kelly was a cold hero. He'd tear Cleary apart, let's be honest. Mate, Albert Kelly back in the day, I loved him when he was at the Sharkies, and then I loved him at the Titans. Didn't really get it going at the Broncos. I think that was the only other team he played for, wasn't it? Brighton says, Cleary, Moses, Reynolds, and Hines top 4. Cleary's definitely 1. Number 2, you still do have to say is Hines due to the fact that he won the Dally M. You really do. But you then go Moses, Reynolds, 3-4. We didn't miss Wakeham, Sam Jenkins. I'm not going to lie to you. We didn't miss Wakeham. We didn't. Sorry, I'll just shut my mouth and stop embarrassing myself. You don't have to shut your mouth, man, but it's just that's a very, very bold statement to make. And if you're going to... Okay, Jay's just gotten rid of him. Okay. Don't worry about that, bro. Don't worry, Jay's helped you. Jerome Hughes, another one, Sam, yeah. I'd probably say Jerome Hughes. Where would I put him there? I'd probably reshuffle Cleary 1, Hines 2. I would say Moses 3, Jerome Hughes 4, Reynolds 5. Or I might even put Reynolds 4, Jerome Hughes 5. I don't know. No, I would put Jerome Hughes 4, Reynolds 5. And it is contentious with Hines too. You can put him anywhere in the top 5. You can. What it says, Kelly's career ended after he stepped on Haas's shoe. Oh, that's right. Camp Racing was a Knight for a bit, but never played first grade. Para NYC as well, I believe. Yeah, I don't remember him playing for the Knights, but I can just remember him playing for the Sharkies, the Titans, and the Broncos. Sean Johnson, Dally M, ARW says, I don't think he beats Payne Haas. I don't think that he beats even... I think I went with a crazy one of saying that Dylan Brown could do it, but obviously Dylan Brown's not going to be doing it. So I guess Mitchell Moses is a shout if he keeps playing well for the Eels, because he wasn't too far away, I don't believe. Kelly is signed with the Dolphins now. Yeah, but he has a lot to do with the Titans still. I think he's got something that he's doing with the Titans, which is good to see that he's still hanging around the club. I think Reno is safer and better big game player than Moses. That's debatable because they made, 4 prelims in a row and a grand final and lost all of them. Like, besides that one year they got the prelim to the grand final and lost the Panthers. What has Reynolds really done in recent memory? What has Reynolds done on big game stage? In recent memory. It's not like they didn't have the opportunity. I'm going to have a drink of water here. Give me one sec. Zach says, Wet Hair Hines won. Wet Hair Hines is 1. That's why they got pumped by the Storm. It wasn't wet Melbourne. Wet Melbourne. Laurie says, if Ivan and Nathan left Penrith, who do you reckon would nab them? They won't. They definitely won't. They're just Penrith boys, to be honest with you. But it would come down to a team. I think it would still be a Sydney team for sure. But this is a complete hypothetical, and I can guarantee that these guys will stay there. But I'd probably say that if anyone's gonna make a play, it'd be the Dogs, because they love Penrith right now because of Gus Gould. It'll be them. That's who I would throw it out there. Reno probably has more notable examples of clutch moments, but Moses has been more consistent. Oh yeah, Reno would have more clutch moments even against the Knights on the weekend. He had a good clutch moment. But outside of that, I would say Moses in recent years has been more consistent. That's why the Eels have been as good as they have been. Now, I know that they lost the grand final last year, and he wasn't actually great in the prelim or the grand final, but there were outside factors that unfortunately came into that. But yeah, I would say that it's a tough question. It's really perspective based. Brighton says Munster, Luai, Brown, Dearden, and Mam top 5 sixes form wise. Munster's definitely clear one. He's not even close. He's clear one. We'll definitely flick Brown for the time being there, Brighton. Luai's 2. I know people are going to hate that, but Luai is 2. Now go to scan. Or Cody Walker, you're forgetting. You're forgetting about Cody Walker, man. Cody Walker's been incredible. I'd actually say this year Cody Walker's been number 2. Cody Walker's number 2 this year. Munster 1, Cody Walker 2. Jerome Luai 3. As I remember, has been sold this year. I'm just, scanning. Whiten. Moylan. No, don't even look at the Dragons. Don't even look at Manly. Don't look at Roosters. You probably have to go, man, form-wise. Yeah, form-wise right now, Munster, Walker. Oh, you'd argue Walker, but Munster, Walker, Luai, Mam, Dearden. Maybe. And what's Dearden really done this year? I know Dearden's been fine, but what's he really done? Olivia says, actually happy Reynolds isn't playing Origin, stays fit and healthy for the Bronx. Fun fact, I don't think he's actually been injured as much as you guys think since he actually signed. Oluwapu, I personally don't think Oluwapu's ready, mate. I think that's why you should definitely go for Luke Brooks. I think that Luke Brooks would be a good mentor for him. And I do believe that Brooks is a good player outside the Tigers. I really do. I think he's a good player outside the Tigers. I think Oluwapu's not just ready just yet. Grayson says, how does it feel knowing you conceded 48 to the Cowboys, Zach? Yeah, it would be great. It wouldn't be a great feeling there, Grayson, to concede 48 points to the Cowboys. Wouldn't be a great feeling, that one. Forgot KP, Brian. Definitely didn't forget KP in the 5'8 department, but I can't believe he did forget Cody Walker. Call strike. Okay, let's have a read this one now, guys. Get your caps on. Get your thinking caps on, because we're going to listen to a call strike comment here. I'm not saying he's worse, but that's what you exactly literally said, than those other halfbacks. That's what you said. I'm saying that other halfbacks deserve more love. I do believe that he's overrated in Origin, though. You do now, because we clarified and made sure that's what you believed. But you did say, you did say, my advice, let's push on. Fitzgerald says, another Friday night, another game of rugby league. Go to Cowboys. Yeah, we're 10 minutes away now, man. Looking forward to it. Last week didn't really feel like a big week of rugby league, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it was just because the Titans game was on Thursday, and then it just felt like same old from there. Usually it's good to separate throughout the weekend. I don't know. Last week felt a little bit weird. So hopefully this week... last week there was a lot of big blowout scores maybe. There was nothing really crazy exciting about last week. Bulldogs got thumped by the Eels. Sharks got thumped by the Storm. The only close game really was Knights Broncos. I understand Rabbitohs Dragons was close in the end, but it wasn't. Dragons flogged him until the last 3 minutes, and then the Rabbitohs scored like 3 tries in 2 minutes and then had a chance. But overall, for 77 minutes, that game was an absolutely shocking blowout. You had the Titans get a 13 plus win over the Tigers. We had all this. So last week was a bit average. I hope this week really brings it up, but it's only 5 games. But then Origin comes, and yeah, we get right back into it now. Border says Titans not consistent with their half combination and keep changing halves every season. Now hearing Ben Hunt going to the Titans next year. What do you want the Titans to do, Border? What do you want the Titans to do? Titans fans come out and slam Jamal Fogarty, and then they start to love him for like 2-3 games before the end of the 2020 season, 2021 season, sorry. And then he goes. And although I have my reservations about him going, the fact of the matter is that then the reason why they're letting him go, even though it wasn't really letting him go, was because Toby Sexton was coming through, because everyone was loving Toby Sexton when he was playing. Now, Toby Sexton was playing alongside an experienced half in Ash Taylor, who is the king of being hounded by Titans fans in the halves. But Toby Sexton comes in, he's looking good, and unfortunately... they didn't have any experience. They went with, and this is an organisational issue, they went with Toby Sexton and AJ Brimson in the halves. Now, Toby Sexton needed an experienced half alongside him. He played really well when he was alongside Jamal or he was alongside Ash Taylor. But that wasn't the case, right? Ash Taylor, I believe, went to the Warriors and whatnot before he medically retired. So then he went. And then Tanner Boyd came in, and Tanner Boyd had a great little part there. And I still think Tanner Boyd is solid. I love Tan. But now Ben Hunt's coming in. But people hating on Tanner Boyd this whole season. Like, and saying how shit Tanner Boyd is. And you're just like, well, you're a clown. Like Tanner Boyd's one of the best conversion kickers in the game. We have no conversion kicker outside of Tanner Boyd. But the fact of the matter is, people are still hating it. And the club is still in 10th position. They're still in a dodgy area. So Ben Hunt's Ben Hunt. Why now is it like we're not allowed to go out and talk about Ben Hunt when he is a clear, experienced player? Tanner Boyd wasn't experienced. Toby Sexton wasn't experienced. Jamal Fogarty wasn't experienced. In 2019 came in and we got a spoon. I just don't understand the constant hatred for the halfback position. It's like, okay, we finally go out and make a potential play at a really experienced quality halfback, and we still got paid for it. Like, people are always insulting our halfback, and yet we still cop hate for going out and potentially looking at getting a really experienced halfback. Green says, and who's... Oh, wait. I don't know what Olivia's done. Oh, how about 66 points you consider the Tigers, Grayson? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Grayson, what have you done to yourself? Olivia supports the Broncos, Grayson. She just told you, Grayson, the Narangba Jets. Narangba. Sold defensively for a little 5'8" Boyd is. Or Boyd's a halfback, but yeah. I would love to see Tan do well. I think that if Ben Hunt comes, Tan will have to sit back for a little bit as well. And I feel like he wants to do best for his club. I know Tan personally really well. He's an absolute lovely bloke, great bloke, and I think that he's a good player. I just think that if Ben Hunt's available, and it's not like he's going to be here for a great deal of time. I think Tan is absolutely... He's a Gold Coast boy. He's born into the culture of the club, and I think that he'd be happy to learn from an experienced player in Ben Hunt. I think there's no bad thing with it. I think there's nothing bad about it. Unless we're signing for $1 million, that's too much. Utilise the fact that he does want to come back to Queensland, so we don't have to pay as much. 5 minutes to go here until the game does start here, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Come on. We're still waiting for the game to start. I reckon this week is going to be like a real, not many people are going to care about a week. I really think that. I don't feel like many people will care too much. I think the only games maybe people will really watch will be Eels Manly and maybe Sharks Dogs. Just to see if the Sharks... Because, again, the Cowboys got pumped by the Tigers. And then the Storm got pumped by the Cowboys. And then the Sharks got pumped by the Storm. And now you'd assume the Bulldogs get pumped by the Sharks, which is absolutely possible. And I think it does happen, especially with Matt Burton out of the Bulldog side now. So, maybe people will look into that. Maybe people will look at that. Tigers Storm could actually be an interesting game. I know a couple of players are out for the Tigers, but it could be an interesting game still. Hunter with the Titans going to break a few eggs to make omelette. Peyton failed as a coach for the Warriors, but then changed the Cowboys seasons around. Yeah, but also this year has shown it's a bit of a one-off year. Luke Brooks' experience, he would suit the Titans. I disagree. I don't feel like he's the type of player the Titans would look into. I disagree. I think that he would be, his type of skill set would suit teams like the Dogs and the Knights. Grayson says, nowadays I reckon they replace the Dogs. Oh my goodness me. It's a 900k rumour. I feel like if I'm offering 800. I think that he knows we need him. But we also know he wants to come home to Queensland. I don't think the Dolphins are offering the same amount. I don't think the Broncos are offering him the same amount. And I don't think the Cowboys are going to offer him the same amount. So maybe the Cowboys, but again, that's not really home. He's down like southeast Queensland area. So utilise them both. Watch some Suits. Watch some Suits on Netflix to our organisation and to Ezra. And watch some Suits and get some negotiation skills going there to get less than 900k. Dogs fans have killed for less, Grayson. Dogs fans have killed for nothing. Ben Hunt deserves 900k. He's 32 going on 33 years old, man. And he's actually contracted to the end of next year too, but he does have that get-out clause. So, no, I don't believe so. He'll be 33 years old next year. I don't believe a 33-year-old deserves cool, but 900k for 33-year-olds going forward is a steep ask. It's a steep ask. Damo says, one more swear word out of you, I'll contact your mother and she'll give you no more tuck shot money, Grace. And be careful, mate, Daz. He's not mucking around. Christian kids, no one's going to care because the Mighty South and the Rabbitohs aren't playing. No, it's actually because the Gold Coast Titans aren't playing, Christian. The more you know, mate, the more you know. Fun fact for you, though, the Titans this week will go up a spot regardless. We will go up a spot regardless, and you guys cannot do nothing about it, man. You cannot do nothing about it, man. Unless the Roosters won by 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. Unless the Roosters won by 60 points over Newcastle, the Titans, no matter what, will be in 9th position because Eels play Manly, and one of those teams will lose. Gotcha. Can't hide from us, son. You just can't hide from us. You can run, but you can't hide. Titans are coming. Sam Jenkins says, Ram just re-signed with us as well. I think he did, yeah. I love that, actually, as a re-signing. He's a really, really down-to-earth bloke, Chrissy Randall, and may not be the X factor you want in attack, but definitely has the grit that you need in defense. Geez, Tamalolo looks like he's going to cry. Why does Tamalolo look so upset? They're about to come out here for the game here, guys. And Moose is most likely to get put 60 on them. Walter says, fair enough. Justin says, Roosters have 60 put past them. I'll agree, yeah, fair enough. Justin says, I need Cowboys to win, so we go to first. Well then come on Panthers, eh? We'll get around Penrith. Raw, baby, raw. Alrighty, here we go. Panthers coming out of the field. Panthers coming out onto the field here, guys. Hit that big old thumbs up button, yeah, boys. He's an Ash Harrison kind of player. Most of his hard work goes unnoticed. Absolutely agree. I absolutely agree, man. Absolutely. He's scared of Jack Cogger. What is wrong with the Roosters, Justin Sunday? It's a good question, Sunday. Why don't you go and answer Brian? We would love to know what's wrong with the Roosters besides everything. Sheesh Bentley says, would you rather have this half pairing, halfback Nathan Cleary, 5'8", Ezra Mam, or halfback Nico Hines, 5'8", Tom Tid? I'll take Nathan Cleary and Ezra Mam, thank you. Alright. I love this. I love the Cowboys are running out with people with a disability. That's awesome. That would really make their year and make their life being able to run alongside the Cowboys out at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. That's awesome. Jonathan Sanders, too many individuals. You were bang on there, Sunder. You were bang on there. I was actually talking with Norman from Sportshed TV about this the other day. Sending a couple of voice messages over Insta, and I was saying the exact same thing. Absolutely. Their coffee machine is broken. The Roosters' coffee machine can't be broken, Zach. Don't tell me. That's outrageous, Zach. There's got to be an investigation. There's got to be, there's no lattes? There's no lattes with a little spice in them? No almond lattes? Ugh. Stop it. Roosters, how are you going to survive? Sunday, we might actually have to get rid of you as a club. If the coffee machine's broken. Holy damn. All right, here we go. Game's about to start. Cowboys kicking off here to the Panthers. I've taken Cowboys 1-12, but I'm really not confident at all. Friday night footy, that's the one. No pumpkin spice lattes. No pumpkin spice lattes at Bondi. God help you, Justin Sunday. God help you. We're praying for you, mate. We are praying for you, all right? So the Panthers here, Dylan Edwards gives it off here to Fisher Harris, and he'll get this ball to the 15. If the Cowboys lose this game, I'm pretty happy to put I'd be happy to put a line through them in regards to making the top 8. I won't lie. If they lose this game. He says, I played against Jack Cogger's older brother for Toukley Hawks back in the day. Yeah, well, I played against Darren Lockyer yesterday in my dreams. So left-hand side now, it's going to be 4 tackling with the Panthers at the 35. Brian says, it just doesn't make NRL sense how that side isn't making top 4. What side? Oh, Matty Eisenhuth is claiming a crusher here. Every time I see a crusher, I always, crack my neck. I have to. You just have to. He's really trying to get a penalty here. It's going to come through. Let's have a look. And, that is a crusher. They're going to call this a crusher. It is a penalty. It really shouldn't be. It's unfortunate. It's not deliberate at all, but it is technically under the rules a crusher. I'm surprised they're not going to call this. They've called worse. They've called less, sorry. They've called less. I agree with getting rid of the chooks, Wiltord says. Thank you, Wiltord. Thank you, Wiltord, Sunday. Get that coffee machine sorted or we'll be getting Harvey Specter on you for sure. Muhammad Ali says, and the Oscar goes too. Yeah, he got up straight away. However, I will say that it did clearly bend his neck back, but I just don't think it hurt as much as he was making it out to be. Oh, late contact down the kicker. Cogger got slapped. And there's a penalty. There you go. Told you. Knew that was coming. Knew that was coming a mile away. Penalty to the Panthers here from, 20, 30 people out? Ramos Adventures says, I'm here, people. I'm here. Let's go up the Cowboys. Maybe we were waiting for you. I actually haven't spoken for the last hour just because we were waiting for you, Ramo. All right, here come the Panthers, 20 minutes out. Peter Wallace is playing number 5 of the Panthers. So here we go. Says Zach Hosking gets his ball to the 10. I need him to have a big game for my super coach. Hosking rolls it back here to Mitch Kenny. Kenny now gives off to Spencer Leniu. Pretty poor play there from Mitch Kenny. Didn't give Spencer Leniu any opportunity. Second tackle here, 3 meters out from the line. Can I change my tip to the Panthers? Actually, I forgot to do my tips from the NRL.com app today, so technically I did take the Panthers because of the away team. Thanks for coming. Right-hand side, off to Cogger. Out the back here to Edwards. Edwards now to Isaac Tungo. Ooh, 3 meters out from the line, 4 tackle. Panthers, Mitch Kenny. They got number. Cowboys, get out of my face. Oh, Peachy, you selfish man. Oh, no, Peachy. Oh, Tyrone Peachy. Have a spell, mate. Go home. Tyrone Peachy, go on. Panthers hit the ball 15 meters out. They kick this ball across. Tungo. Try time Tungo. Honestly, take Peachy off the field. Try time Tungo. Take Peachy off the field. Try time Tungo. Take Peachy off the field. Try time Tungo. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here to have a think about. Let's have a little bit of a discussion here. Let's kind of decipher a few things here. 1, Cowboys. What the shit defense was that? 2, Cowboys. Why would you give away that penalty in the first place? 3, Cowboys. How the hell is Kyle Felt being outjumped by Isaac Tungo? 4, Panthers. Peachy. What the shit are you doing? What are you doing not passing that ball there, Peachy? And number 5, holy damn well shit. Holy damn. Brighton says Penrith gets over trouble. It wasn't a penalty. I called it before they even called it. He did a Herbert. Herbert's was worse. Not just because of the situation, but Herbert's was more clear of a try. Loring South, let's go Cowboys. JT, welcome back. Well, not a great welcome back for Jason Talmalolo here at home. But, geez, wasn't Kyle Felt being out-jumped there by Isaac Tungo? It was number 3 there for the Cowboys. Zach Laybut. Zach says, how do we almost concede a feedy bomb to this team? Zach, I just want to throw this out there. This team, the one that you nearly conceded a feedy bomb to, also conceded 66 to the Tigers. So, I just don't know if that's got any relevance. Just wanted to remind you. Happy to help. Thank me later. Thank me now, actually. Thank me now. So, 4 minutes gone here. It's 6-0 to the Panthers. Dadmate says, righto, Cowboys just hit the showers already. Take Peachy with you, I reckon. Take Peachy with you. But Tungle, first try scorer, and it will be 6-0 to the Panthers. And I did call Isaac Tungo as the first try scorer there, Sam Shankerson. I really did. Greg says, how's Peachy on the NRL? He has had his good games this year. He's been okay, but there also is a real brain snap, and that was a selfish brain snap from him. Pauline says, hi, I go Panthers, up with Panthers. Well, they're up 6-0. You'd be pretty happy with that. All right, Jamin Salmon, he goes right to Fisher Harris, and he'll get taken down to the 8. Fisher Harris has really been underwhelming the last couple of years for me. Mark Anthony says, did Asada come see you after that Titans game with you on the drum? Man, that's me, bro. I get passionate, man. And, when there's not much of a crowd there, I need to turn up a notch. I don't need to necessarily turn up a notch when the Sames are full. I need to do my best even more so when the Same is empty because I need to try and make it as loud as possible, regardless. So I did my best, man. But my voice is still feeling it. I'm not going to lie to you. I did my best. Zach says, was going to say who's in the top 4, but the Titans are undefeated. Yes, they are. They also know how to spell undefeated. But it's going to be Semi Valame who gets his ball back to the 15. It's going to be first tackle. Hey, Zach, you want to be cheeky, mate? You think you want to be cheeky, Zach? Well, that's a penalty to the Cowboys. Panthers getting cheeky. Well, you think you're funny, Zachy boy? Hey? You think you're funny? I don't think you're funny business no more, mate. Don't think there's no funny business anymore. Thank you for coming. All right, so penalty there to the Cowboys. They're on 10. I'll be very thankful for that. Angus Payne says, I think the North Queensland Cowboys will win. I went for the 1-12, but I'm not confident at all. I said Sam. Olivia said what? That's where he said Valamo. Oh no, I definitely said Tango, Sam Jenkinson. I can't believe it. I can't believe you would even doubt me. I can't believe you even doubt me, Olivia. Sure, Olivia. Gee whiz, you got my back one, not Olivia. My goodness me. Snitch. Snitches get stitches, Olivia. Oh my god. Deary me. Left hand side, Luciano Lua. Before tackle here. 45 minutes out here from the Panthers line. I think you're the most passionate Titan supporter. I did my best, man. I did my best. I encourage you to try and find crazier fan in the NRL than me. Muhammad Ali says, don't know in the world. Maybe not so much that. But it's going to be Panthers here. Oh, knock on. I think Kyle Felt. That's a penalty if he goes in. Was that not a knock on from Kyle Felt? Oh, apparently not. Oh, Tungo taking it down to 5. I said they're undefeated at the end. How can an undefeated team be third? Well, it just means the teams above them are undefeated as well. But Zach, unfortunately for you, mate, you didn't spell it that way. Braveheart Bulldog's a bit of a crazy man. Yeah, Braveheart Bulldog. Well, Sam, you've seen me in person. Oh, you didn't see that Tigers game, though. I did go to another level in that Tigers game. Olivia says, maybe I was just hearing things. I think you were just hearing things, Olivia. I think you're just hearing things. Oh, no. Felt. Oh, dearie me. Lucky he went backwards there, but he did drop it. And he gets it back to the 30. Great catch and pass, man. Would surely better than Tedesco. Oh, here we go. Oh, Sammy Valor, mate, with a huge hit at the 45. Lucas is Dwayne Bennett. Dwayne Bennett is a manufactured product. Dwayne Bennett is literally a manufactured product. Edwards Origin. Oh, stop it. My God. Here we go. 4 tackle lead for the Cowboys at the 38 on the Panthers side of the field. A Laurie Lawrence Tigers fan was popular. I'm not sure. Left hand side. Oh, wow. Felt actually caught this. Felt's had 3 moments in the last 2 minutes that have been really dubious. That wasn't his fault, though, that one. So Tommy did, and he'll put that ball up in the air. I don't know what Cowboys fans are booing. Didn't even get hit. Didn't even get hit. Didn't go down. Did nothing. Edwards now, he'll get his ball to the 20. Should have passed it. If he had passed it, I would have selected him for New South Wales. All right, so now Torova! Oh, okay, he just ran sideways for about 100 metres. Run forward, Torova. My goodness me. Zach Hosking. Oh, jeez. That's a high tackle for sure. I know it's not intentional, but it is a penalty. Feld has to be pushing 40 by now. What is he, 34? Kyle Feld age. It's not intentional, that. Kyle Feld age is 31. Damn, I thought he was older. Mohammed Ayasa says, guys, Edwards just caught a bomb, surely worthy of New South Wales captaincy, right? You people need help. You do. You really do. ZDT says, bit of off topic, but do you plan on doing any Ashes streams? It's hard, man. It's hard until I get like a place of my own or a studio and whatnot, because I do live with people. And because it's in England, it makes it super difficult because it doesn't start until like 10 o'clock tonight, right? So, unfortunately, probably not this Ashes, man. But Australian Ashes, and then in 4 years' time, hopefully I'll have the ability to do the England Ashes. Third tackle here for the Panthers. They're 28 metres out here from the line. 30 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Panthers now 20 metres out. That is intentional and brace mine, Dasmo. Absolutely. At the back end, Fisher Harris. At Dylan Edwards. Oh, no. Go down, or it'll be an obstruction. Go down, or it'll be an obstruction. No, Edwards. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. That was so blatantly obvious from the start. I can't believe Edwards kept playing. I started at 8. Oh, there you go. How old is too old to be playing the NRL? You're definitely slowing down when you get to 32. 32 is when you're really starting to slow down. Mickey says, good night, fans. Cowboys, Panthers. Favourites, Cowboys, but going for Panthers 13+. Panthers 13+. I reckon either team won at 12, man. I don't know what our fans means, though. The Don debuted at 32. Mate, feed the Don and he will score. Alright, Jermaine Tanoa Brown, second tackle at the 40. Shit, Ashes are on now. They are on now, Daz, mate. You've got to start thinking, mate. You've got to start using the old thinker. Alright, third tackle here at the basically halfway point. No, I know, Sam, you're joking. He was just... I think he debuted at 26, 27? Something like that. That's why he won't get into Origin. So it's going to be McLean now, 38 minutes, having a line fit tackle. Unfortunately for John McLean, he had an Origin chance last year. And then because he got injured, he might not get another crack. Thought it was a great take. Very good take under the eyeball. Tyrese says, how was that an obstruction? Oh, no, it definitely was. It absolutely was a penalty, Tyrese. It was. I called it from the start. I was waiting for Edwards to go down. Didn't go down. It was absolutely a penalty. Brian, Lockyer, Smith, Parker, Gallen were all 36, the old war horses. Parker, Gallen make the most sense there because of their positioning. Zach Hosking with a strong run of 35, full tackle. Lockyer had a lot of protection, so he didn't really get caught. It's not forward pass. I just want to throw this out there to Cowboys fans alike, right? I've been to pretty much, besides Mount Smart and Penrith, I've been to every away stadium. You guys boo for the most nonsensical shit I've ever seen in my life. All the time. Like, truly, please. Please, for the love of God, watch the game and just don't boo every single play. There's another boo right there. First tackle. There's more booing right there. Second tackle. Yep, there's more booing. I'm not even joking either. Like, dead set, you guys honestly boo the most out of any stadium. I've never seen anything like it. Third tackle at the 40. Yeah, I do plan on streaming the Timmy Zoo versus Carlos Ocampo fight. They boo constantly. They honestly do, Olivia. It's wild. Left-hand side now, did. He's at the 40. He did. And he's away. He did. And he's away. He did. And he's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. Is that forward? Oh, Drinkwater's going to score. It was close to forward, but it is going to be a try time with the Cowboys basically under the post. It'll be 6-4 with a kick to come. It's probably a nice pass, but it just looked like Drinkwater was a little bit in front of him. Yeah, Lockie had a lot of protection of bodyguards. He did, yeah. That was a really nice run there by Tommy Did. Really nice run. So drink water, utilise the Fisher Harris to get around, and then they go left inside the Granville Did. That's just a really, really bad play there by what is that? Yeah, Cogger. Oof. I think it's coming back out of the hands, but it goes like he throws it at the 15 and catches it about the 9. He throws about 14, catches it at the 9. I'm okay with it, but I think he was. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know. That's tough. I'm not completely upset with it. All right, 26 minutes to go. The first half. At least we're going to be tied up. Try time. Let me know in the comment section if you think that was a try or not, because it just looked like there could have been a bit of forward pass there. But Smith was also, as a hooker, hookers can go to like 35. You can tell he really tried to throw it back, but it just floated forward. Yeah. Yeah, it did 20, 15. Oh. It's like if you're Panthers, you feel that's unlucky. If you're Cowboys, you're like, here we go, this will show. Oh. No method. If you're a Cowboys fan, bro, settle down. Muhammad Ali says it's nowhere close to just being definitely. No chance. But I'm okay with it. But no, it's not definitely. Muhammad Ali says, as a New South Welshman, out of all people, you're a Cowboys fan. I would not be listening to a Cowboys fan on his opinion on it. So there we go. 25 minutes to go here the first half. It's 6-6. They get the kick. As a New South Welshman, I tend to blame fullbacks for everything. So in that try, it's all Edwards' fault. Sorry. Weren't you just circle jerking Edwards a few moments ago? Oh, yeah. He definitely threw it at the 13 to the 9. So it's like he's trying to throw it backwards. I think that it just comes out forwards. But I'm okay with the try. But to say definitely good pass is a wild comment. Dasman says, there's your New South Wales fullback. All right. Jason Tamalolo is still ready to come on back on. How many weeks has he been out for? 4 or 5 weeks? He's been out for a little bit. You can really tell they're missing the likes of... That was my unbiased opinion. No, it wasn't. So it's going to be first take level of the Cowboys at the 15. And Jermaine Tanoa-Brown will get this ball to the 20. Jeez, Tamalolo has been out for a while, hasn't he? Granville to Leilua. He was until the penalty gave away. That penalty was so bad. I can't believe he kept running. Like, it was so obvious that there was a takeout. The reason why the gap was there. And then he ran through the gap. After like 10 seconds of dilly-daddling around. Luciano Leilua. He will get slammed down at the halfway point. Hopefully it's just a close game. We don't want any team to blow this game out. So Townsend down into the corner, and it should be Dylan Edwards, New South Wales fullback, coming out from there in 5. Oh, Edwards, good run. There's New South Wales fullback. Taking out at 25. This Dylan Edwards fullback notion in the chat that gets brought up a whole heap, it just feels like the whole Zach Lomax New South Wales thing from a few years back. Yes, Olivia, embrace the New South Wales spirit of blaming our fullbacks. Well, Titan spirit is always blaming your halfback, so I can understand that another fan base has a different position. Isaac Tungo there, taking down at the halfway point, 4 tackle. To Edwards, here we go. Oh, mate, that 3 post-contact meters right there. If he doesn't get Origin, I'm suing the NRL. Up it goes, and it should be an easy one here for Sammy Valame. And good work. Oh, it would have been actually kind of away. Tonatorova. Oh no, he's going to have to come out for a HIA. He's going to have to come out for a HIA here. Prince is the only one who never got blamed. Yeah, you'd make an argument for it. Fogarty definitely did at times. Ash Taylor got slaughtered. Toby Sexton got crazy slam. Tanner's starting to get it. Aiden Caesar was a 6, wasn't he? It wasn't 7. Was Aiden Caesar 7? No, I think Aiden Caesar was a 6, wasn't he? Oh, jeez, the knee straight to the face of Sonotarova. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Dad must have a coach. Yeah, that's going to suck. I don't think he's going to come back in today's game. Oh, no, he looks all right. He'll have to go for 15 minutes for HIA, but I think he'll be all right. Caesar was 6, yeah. So who was it? Our 7 was what? Bo? He absolutely has to go for HIA commentary. Same as Bird, Rogers, yeah, I know. That's intentional. What a grub. 10 years in jail. Yeah, Braith, you should come out and have a crack at Sammy Valame here. He puts his knee up. That's intentional, Braith, isn't it? It's intense. He looked up at Turuva and then put his leg up, his knee into the face of Turuva. Dickhead, Braith. Mohamed Ayasa says if Tina did that, the world would implode. Oh, Braith Vanessa would have an aneurysm. An aneurysm. Second tackle here at the 10. I don't usually go at individuals as much on this channel. I don't like to do that too much, but Braith deserves it after the disgraceful comments he made on the NRL 360. I was just about to type that. Well, he looked up at the rover and then his knee came up into the face. It has to be intentional based off of Braith and Astor's expert analysis. Idiot. So it's going to be Cowboys now get this ball to the 30. And Jake Granville, that was a really poor set from the Cowboys. DC can't do without Schuster for Seagulls. Oh, wait, what? Tango taken down at the 50. You do realize Schuster is playing and not DCE, right? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Mortimer and Kelly. Oh, don't. Mortimer was mainly 9 for us, wasn't he? Albie Kelly never really got blamed. We, as fans, were actually really upset when they let go of him. Hosking taken down at 33. Expert analysis, buddy bullshit, Olivia. At the back here, Cole gives it off. It is Salmon. Salmon now to Tyron Peachy. Pass the ball. Well done, Peachy. He's learning. He passed the ball. Cogger. This feels like it's fit tackle right now. I don't understand what's happening. Scotty Sorensen taken down to the 23. If Tina did that, he'd have a broken jaw. What? Right inside here. Back on the inside of Edwards. Edwards still going here. Edwards taken down at the 10. Fit tackle for the Cows. For the Panthers, sorry. 10 metres out. Mitch Kenny. It's going to be it's a double movement. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Double movement. Well, he doesn't actually put the ball down. I'm actually interested to see here. If he has come down and then has reached out but not put the ball down over the line, then how is that a double movement if he doesn't actually do it? He's attempting, I guess, because he attempts it, but he does. Oh no, he does put it down. If he doesn't put that ball down there, it wouldn't have been a double movement. But because he reached up and did it, then that makes it a double movement. I don't know why. One of my all-time favourites has always been Will Zillman. Mate, I know Zilly well. I know Zilly is a great bloke. He's such a humble man. He got slaughtered by the fans. Pound to the Cowboys. He got absolutely picked apart, man. Picked apart by the fans. Picked apart. It's so sad. So sad the way Titans fans treated Will Zillman. He's such a lovely bloke. He's one of the first players I ever got to know on a personal level. Jared Ford, I think it was actually probably the first player. He loves his horses, man. Yeah, really, really nice bloke, Willie Zilly. Roosters could do with Braith. Roosters both an idiot. Donut says JWH's dad is an idiot. JWH's dad. Oh, Spencer Lenny. It took me a little bit to get that. Second tackle here. 43 minutes out here from the line here for the Cowboys. 20 minutes to go to the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. At the back of the drink water. Nearly got away there. He's taking out the 40. Oh, Cowboys fans booing again. I don't know what they're booing for, but they're booing something. It's going to be Griffin Neem taken down at the 35. Oh, look, they're booing again. Don't know what they're booing, though. He came to my school for the awards night and my head exploded because he was my idol. Mate, it's just unbelievable. Oh, 4 pass. That's a 4. Was that not a 4 pass on the wing? It's going to be a try here to Tommy Dearden next to the post, but I'm sorry. Am I crazy? Tasman says another 4 pass with who gives a shit. That had to be forward, this one. Granville, Dearden to Labour. That's absolutely forward. I'm sorry, but that has to be forward. I've got to disagree with that one. I'm okay probably with the first one, but that one comes forward. Yeah, not happy with that one. Like, if anything, I'm okay with the first one, but that one just then was forward. Sorry, Edwards. Yeah, mile forward, Taylor said. Oh, I wouldn't say mile forward, but it was forward. Yeah, Johnny, that has to be forward. I have no idea how that wasn't called forward. Mama says, sorry, Edwards, you ain't it, buddy. So drink water is better than Teddy. You need help. Okay, here we go. Oh, man, he threw it at the 35 and caught it at the 32, going Panthers side. That's absolute. Anyway. Touch is having an absolute mare of a game out there. Blues defo forward. Oh, crazy. And for me, that's 2 forward passes that have actually given the Cowboys 2 tries here. Disappointing, man. Disappointing in a game that is... Yeah, it's disappointing. Matthew Parton says here, Queensland is lucky Trell is injured. Ooh. Mate, we didn't have Munster last year in Game 3 and we still beat yous. We still beat yous, right? We beat you with Corey Allen and Edric Lee in our team in 2020. Like, settle down, New South Wales. We ain't scared jack shit. Daniel says, damn, Dak Prescott, I'm surprised that wasn't an intercept. I just don't understand how they can't call that forward. Sam Jenkins says, Cowboys getting away with more forward passes than the... Okay. All right. So 18.5 minutes to go in the first half. I really wish Trell had played, because, like, New South Wales fans circle jerk this man like he's a god. And it's like, Rabbitohs fans love him, but also understand a lot of the time that it's not always that great. And secondly, the guy, if he had played, would have been torn to shreds with the calf injury. Like, you can't have... He shouldn't even have been selected in the first place. And also, like, one season. It happened in 1 year. In 2021. 1 year. Queenslanders ain't... Like, obviously, Trell, great player. I love Trell. But, like, if you think that we're scared shitless, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. They have to knock on there for the Cowboys. Never doubt New South Wales. Oh, Olivia. Oh, man. The amount of discrediting that's going on right now for New South Wales Origin is wild. It is wild. The amount of discrediting, I never ever It's not that I never underestimate New South Wales. I think if I'm ever going to doubt a team, it's going to be New South Wales. But it's Origin. It's still Origin. I definitely would doubt New South Wales way more than if Queensland were against all odds. So Lukey, they're challenging this ball knock on here. Does it come into a Panthers player? Yes. Or does Peachy touch that? Or... Did Peachy not touch this? Yeah, it's a good captain challenge. It is. Matthew Barnes, Queensland been winning game 1, lose game 2. Matthew, bro. You got slapped in game 1 with a team that had a man down. You had a fresh Nico Hines Dally M winner come on. We had a man down and we're losing. And we still slapped you. We had a front row forward out-leap your fullback. Settle down. Like, wait until you've won before you talk shit. Like, my God. Like, you... Congratulations on winning 2021. That was 2 years ago. Last year, Queensland won. Right? So, what do you have to talk shit about? You've not got more Origin series. You've got not got more Origin games. You're not the current champions. You've not got the highest ever margin. You've not got the highest ever defeat. You've not got the most points scored. And you don't have the current game 1. So, what do New South Wales have to talk about? Wait until game 2. If you win, then slam us. Absolutely slam us. But until then, you've got absolutely nothing to talk about because your team is shit until then. Your team is shit. Like, there's nothing that New South Wales have to talk shit about right now. Just wait until you win. If you win, mate, slap me. Slap me, because it's very easy to do that. But until then, wait it out. Just be patient. EA says, why do Queensland fans and press always change the narrative that Queensland are the underdogs? It's actually New South Wales that do that most of the time. This time around, it's not. We're not the underdogs in game 2. But it's New South Wales that do that, because New South Wales fans go out saying 3-0 this, 3-0 that. Best team on paper, Panthers this, Panthers that. It's always the way. It's not Queensland. Queensland have been given that moniker. Second tackle now, right hand side, but you can try and change the narrative to make it out as if it's the Queenslanders who do it. It's not. I was telling you guys, it's very even, but a lot of people are saying New South Wales 3-0. Right hand side here, that's why Ryan's going to lose $100. Fourth tackle here at the 20. That's some called good luck. Exactly right, Olivia. Out of all places for them to talk shit, it's mad. It's yo off to Salmon. Salmon now gives it off to Sorensen. Sorensen. I thought that Sorensen! What a run! Taking another 5. Taking another 5. Right hand side here to Cogger. Cogger here to Edwards. Edwards kicks it through. Lucky. Oh, it's going to knock on from the Cowboys. Knock on. Monadas says, bro, Origin has never been won by one player. Queensland have been so successful because the whole team play for each other. New South Wales just been doing an individual talent. Yep, it's what the Roosters. Go have a look at the Roosters' problems. Very similar to what New South Wales have. Malcolm says, love seeing top teams getting beaten. Yeah, but there's 8 players out for the Panthers here and 5 out for the Cowboys. Mother Left Me Broken says, I still think Penrith have got this. We have seen many times the other side have led and Penrith are not winning anyway. Yeah, different teams. I think this game will go down to the wire. I really don't know. I took Cowboys pre-game. I'll lean with it still, but there's definitely no guaranteed winner by any means at this point. So left-hand side now. Cogger at the back. This should be a try. This should be a try. It is an easy try. Here we go. And it's going to be Isaac Tungo there for his second. That was too easy. I called that try a mile away. That was terrible defense from the Cowboys. Terrible. So 12-10 here with a kick to come. Isaac Tungo goes bang for a double. I know he does, mate. You could see that defense was getting slapped from early. You could see that defense was getting slapped from the beginning, man. Like, truly. Look at that. They had a 4. That was a really nice run, however. But was that Tyron Peachy? If that run was by Tyron Peachy, well done. That was a nice diversion. Sorensen run. I think it was Peachy. The decoy. Yeah, it was Peachy. Peacoy's decoy run. That was fantastic. Medvedev, I wouldn't be claiming anything about the referees right now. You've had 2 tries off 2 forward passes, my guy. EA says, Tungo won a hat-trick. He is, yeah. He is. But Sundo, look at this go. You know, got a high-scoring game on right now. Dadman says, yes, we do. We made the most sickest hashtag in the history of Twitter in 2014. Hashtag 1 in a row. Oh, God. Go help you. Matthew says, you don't... Well, I'm going to read this comment. Jay's removed him, but I'm going to read this comment anyway because it's just stupid. You don't want to lose game 2, game 3 on our ground, blood. Bro, shut up. Your team's shit. Shut up. Ray Summerlow says, did the Panthers have an extra person? What just happened? Cowboys defense happened. Lowering Utah says, Lacey's game isn't dragged out with knock-on so far. Just remember who's your daddy, Matthew. Just call me Daddy BKR in future, eh? Just remember, Queensland is your father. Queensland is your father and have always been your father in rugby league. And also, blood. What are you, English? Clown. Lowering Utah says, Lacey's game isn't dragged out with knock-on so far. You're right, yeah, for sure. 13 minutes for you to go here the first half. They missed the kick, so we'll stay 12-10. Oh, Tarova will come back, Daz, mate. Thank your lucky stars, mate. Your prayers worked. So Tarova will come back for the Panthers today. What blood? What up, cuz? What up, gangster? Guy's from buddy East London, mate. Was he a Tottenham fan? An Arsenal fan? The guy's a London fan for sure. Blood. What a clown, bro. Oh, man. Jeff Blood. Oh, man. You need help, Matthew. You need help, mate. So Panthers now get spotted 15. Seb Watson says his mum must have got around a bit for the whole of Queensland being his dad. You said it, not me. Second tackle. Oh, Jason Tamalolo comes on here with the Cowboys. Comes on for the Cowboys. The Panthers get taken down now to 25. Suna Torova's about to come back out. Zach says, yeah, what is it with all these young Aussies saying blood and pagan now, peanuts? It's because they go and watch Top Boy. They go and watch the show Top Boy on Netflix and they think they're English. It's like you don't want to be like the people on those television programs. Like, enjoy the show, but you do not want to be like the people in Top Boy. Like, I'm sorry if I ruined this for you, but you should have watched it by now. There's a reason why the main character got shot in the head. Like, you don't want to be like that guy. I don't know how punters can shoot New South Wales down so much before a ball's been kicked. Oh, that's rich. That's rich. That's rich. I remember game 1. Yeah, Sunday, you should have watched. It's been out for what, like a year now? Come on, man. It's like, listen, Harry Potter dies and comes back. Well, you're going to hate me for ruining that? I'll tell you that, mate. I'm saying that. You should have learnt that about 15 years ago when the last book came out or when the last movie came out. And that's going to be Dylan Edwards taking down the 15. It's your fault. It is your fault if you haven't seen Top Boy until now. Second tackle now at the 20. Cody says, I reckon Panthers take it easily. There's 8 players out with the Panthers, including Nathan Cleary, Jerome Luai, Brian To'o, Isaiah Yeo, Stephen Crichton, all these guys. A heap of guys. Liam Martin, Zach Hoskin with a great run, taking out the 42. Last-ditch tackle there by Griffin Neem was fantastic. Left hand side, this Cowboys defense today looks horrific. It really does. Peachy taking out the 40, fit tackle. Panthers have a lot of players out, so no team has got a guaranteed win here at all. Iron Man dies. God help us. We are talking about movies that are ages ago, guys. So if you're upset that you got the movie ruined for you, blame yourself for not having watched it. But I would never ruin a movie that came out like a week or 2 weeks ago. Second tackle here, right-hand side. Drinkwater gives it off here to Valame knock on. Panthers, Scotty Sorensen. Oh, Turova. Oh, 15 metres out. Valame got a bad pass, and now the Panthers are on the attack here. Oh, thanks, great. I've had about 15 years to watch the last Harry Potter movie, and you've ruined it. Mate. Ginny Weasley has red hair. I'm sorry. I had to tell you. All right, Lindsay Smith taking 5 minutes out of the line. 10 minutes to go the first half here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're on new round here. Mitch Kennedy gives it off here to Eisenhower to Fisher Harris. Terrible run there. Terrible play. Terrible play. Gives it off here. Salmon. Oh, Cowboys. Oh, stop it, Cowboys. Oh, stop it. I walk away. I cannot deal with this. I cannot deal with this. I cannot deal with this, mate. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, mate. Oh, no, mate. Mate, no. Oh, no. Cowboys defend, no. Oh, my gosh. 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 That was absolutely dreadful. Jamie Salmon with the try top there for the Panthers, 14-12 with 10 minutes to go here the first half. Jake Granville, I don't even... Cowboys defense tonight has been woeful. Oh, boy. Are Cowboys pretty much full strength? No. Murray Talangi's out. Jeremiah Nanai's out. Ruben Cotter's out. Valentine Holmes is out. And there's another player that's out as well. I can't remember. Who is it? Val Holmes, Murray Talangi, Ruben Cotter, Jeremiah Nanai, and there's one other. I really cannot remember. And they will get this kick. So it will be 16-12 into the Panthers with 9 minutes to go the first half. Who's the one that I'm missing out on here, guys? I'm missing out on someone for sure. I know, there's 5 players out. Cowboys don't get defensive. Well, realistically for me, Cowboys have scored 2 tries on 4 passes. So it's like, they could kind of be like, yeah, Reece Robson, that's the one, Jasper, thank you. They're lucky they're not down 16-0. No, I already said no. It was Robson that I was forgetting about. It was not Ben Barber that I was forgetting about, Daz, mate. Thank you very much, though. But not thank you very much. Thank you, but not thank you. Thank you for stopping. That's what I would say. Yes, Olivia, I would love a cover. A cup of cement. Get in ya. All right, so it's going to be Panthers here with the ball. 11 metres out here from their own line, right-hand side. Tell you what, I'm not looking forward to coming to your bloody rat-infested stadium next week, Olivia. It's a great stadium until Wednesday. A fantastic stadium until Wednesday. But I'm really not looking forward to coming to your rat-infested stadium on next Saturday. Next Sunday. At least it's a day game. So I don't have to deal with as many complete and utter morons on the night games. Left hand side now, Edwards. Pass the ball, Dylan. Fit tackle at the halfway point. Todd Carney. Wasn't Todd Carney that I was thinking about, Laurie? No. We don't need a good old bubbler here. We all love a good bubbler. Not that kind of bubbler, though. Not his kind of bubbler. Cowboys at the 20. I'm going to be in the inner sanctum, so I'm excited. I'm going to be in the away bay. And good luck to Broncos fans if we win. And good luck to me if we lose. Get to watch the boys warm and get a halftime spray. Having to watch the Broncos warm up sounds like a nightmare to me. 4 tackle here for the Cowboys, 35 minutes out. At least I get to speak to my best mate, Reece Walsh. I can't speak to him on Instagram anymore, so it'd be great to be able to have a word with him. It's going to be different. We're scared of day games. Good. All right, so the Panthers now 10 meters out. Yeah, well, it's crazy. That's a good pass there. Over. Oh, but it was a good read by Semi Valame. No, Petahiku, sorry. At the back here, number 5 there. Chance here for Tyron Peachy. He's not going to pass the ball. No way. Broncos not having a Thursday or Friday night game. Unbelievable. Taruva. 3rd tackle at the 50. Dylan Edwards with a nice run now to Jamin Salmon. And he'll run this ball to about 30 metres, 33 metres out of the line. Here we go. Hassan's Cowboys have no defence. Oh, they're dreadful defensively. Oh my God, Cowboys. 15 metres out, 5th tackle. Mitch Kenny off to Jamin. Jamin Salmon. Oh no, Cowboys. Oh, stop it. Oh, Peachy. Oh no. Oh, stop it. It's going to be a dropout. Here. Didn't you throw that ball? You throw that ball there, didn't you? He nearly tried to throw it in goal. Don't ever do that. But it will be a dropout here. Cowboys' defense tonight has been really, really poor. Peachy doesn't know how to pass. When has he ever? But Drinkwater was going to go for a short kick here. Disagree with this just in case anything crazy happened and it didn't go 10 and then they get 2 to make it a 6-point game. I would disagree with that. Can't wait to play spot BKR again. Oh, don't worry. There's a lot of people are going to be trying to do that. Taruva taking down 4 mates having the line. Is that not a penalty? High tackle? Yep, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, look, they're booing again, even though it was a very clear high tackle. If I'm the Panthers, I actually go for the try here. I don't let him up. I go for the try. Yeah, you've got all the ball and the momentum. Absolutely right, commentary. And that's exactly what the Panthers are going to do. Commentary's right. Can have a chat to Reynolds as well. Reynolds is a weird one, man. We don't have any beef. And neither me and Reece. We had a good laugh. I don't know what happened there. But Reynolds and I did. We spoke each other on messages saying it was all good banter and whatnot. I think maybe... Oh, jeez, Cowboys. 2nd tackle, 3 minutes out. Maybe I don't know. He's not bad with me, but we don't have any problems. 3rd tackle, 5 minutes out from the line. Probably just don't have to deal with it. I get it. Oh, no. Cowboys, stop it. 4th tackle now, 1 metre out from the line of the Panthers. They at least it's a good scramble in regards to this set so far. Sure. Oh, my God. They give it out. Lindsay Smith. That's a high tackle, arguably. And Panthers, Cogger. He'll get taken down 11 metres out from the line. All right, Panthers here. Off to Salmon. Salmon here. Oh, my God, Cowboys. Oh, I can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with it. I'm not watching. I can't watch this. I cannot watch this. I cannot watch this defense. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I can't watch this. I can't watch this defense. I cannot watch it, man. It's not possible. She's apparently I'll be in the way bay. If you're a nice Broncos fan, she's apparently feel free to come and say hello. If you're not, don't. Because I'm going to get plenty of those. Olivia said this is a snooze fest. It's not horrific, but it's just defensively just inept. Who else has he blocked? Only 4 players. My boy, Zachy Lomax. We've got Reno and Reese boy. And Josh Hadley. Exactly right. If you're a Broncos fan and want to come say hello, bring us a Coke Zero. You know what I'm saying? Bring us a Coke Zero. Wonder if you'll get any signs. Oh, but my biggest fanboys. They probably will. They probably will. I still feel like, because they still, one of the dudes still watches like stories all the time of me. It's really weird. It's like really, it's strange because the guy doesn't follow me, so that means I'm consistently on his mind. Like I'm consistently, it's mad. They missed a kick there, so it stays 20-12 here with 2.5 minutes to go the first half. Not a normal Coke. Not a normal Coke Sunday. Not like a certain Sydney FC fan. Cowboys just standing there watching. The real Slim Shady. I just recognise what Tasmate says. If you buy a vanilla Coke or something, then it's just a waste of money. Till Tracker says, who do you tune in this game? Well, if you look at the NRL.com website, Panthers. If you look at the NRL.com website, I tip the Panthers. Peter Wallace. Peter damn well Wallace. I tip to anyone who's not watching it to win. Alright, so it's going to be Scotty Sorensen. Strong run of 30. I'll think about it. Dear me. So, third tackle, over 40. Who's the best player you had banter with when they bantered back? Oh, that's a penalty for eye tackle. Oh, wow, a couple like that. Fourth tackle. David Nofaluma had a bit of a cry last week, but I feel like he'll be all good now. During the game, he bit back hard, though. Oh, we'll go for a 7 tackle setting for the Cowboys. Josh Schuster and I are pretty good now. Oh, Latrell and I would have had such good fun, man. Regardless of the Titans losing, Trell and I would have had such good fun at that Seabass game a couple of weeks back. Spear when he was injured, man, we really would have got into it with each other. That's because we're good with each other. There's been a heap of players, man. A heap. Can't think off the top of my head, but there's been some good ones. I remember when the touch judge gave me the middle finger once. Third tackle at the 45. Tanner says, Chad Townsend focusing too much on his TikTok career rather than playing. Gee whiz. Does he do TikTok a heap, does he? Fourth tackle now, 35 minutes out. Does he still do the YouTube channel? Does he still have the YouTube channel? We had fun with Olam when Storm was at Seabass this year. Yeah, Olam was good. He was nowhere close to as much of a reaction as I got with David Nofaluma at the Tigers game, though. Yeah, Townsend off to Dearden, and he's going to let that ball on, and the Panthers are going to be away here. Oh, my God. Cogger's away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tungo. Oh, no. Cowboys. Oh, here we go. He makes vlogs every week. Oh, good stuff. So, Panthers here, 34 seconds. Let's see if they can try and get away to make it 14, sorry. 16. Oh, no. Oh, God. Jenkins is jinking around. Oh, he's lost the ball. The real Slim Shady loses the ball there, does. So Drinkwater gets away from one, taking down the 20. Get around the Touchy. Yeah, Touchy gave him middle finger. He tried to hide it, but someone got a photo of him, got him in a lot of trouble. This was a few years ago now. This was like, I think this was like maybe 2015, 2016, 2017, somewhere around that era. And there we go. That's going to be half time there, guys. 20-12 to the Panthers. Cowboys, absolutely horrific in defense. Horrific. Truly. And Cowboys fans, like, truly, your 2 tries for me came with 4 passes. So you're lucky to be down by only 8 points. But, yeah, crazy. Panthers just still seem to be getting it done at the moment. Right now, they'd be going back into first position. Actually, no, they'd be staying in first position because they are in first. And the Cowboys, losing by 8, would stay for the time being in 14th and more than likely stay in 14th because the Bulldogs would have to win by roughly 50-60 over the Sharks to go above the Cowboys. I actually can't believe the Tigers are 401-1 to win the comp this year. The Dragons are 251-1 to win. 251 to win. 251-1 to win. Dude, that sounds weird, but it's right. It's crazy. The Tigers higher odds. Maybe because of all the injuries. I'm not too sure. But, halftime, guys. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're around here. Get around it. Get around it. Dadman says, I remember giving Reggie the rabbit the middle finger. That's because you're a muppet. Leave Reggie alone. Charlie is the greatest bloke that ever existed, mate. Reggie the rabbit is the greatest that ever existed. Much better than that Antonio muppet. That Chihuahua boy. Don't let the Chihuahua boy get in here. No, sir. Dennis, I remember giving... That's right, you're an idiot. Panthers' second try came from a knock-on from Fell. I don't think it was a knock-on. I do, and you scored 2 tries off 4 passes, Medvedev. I do believe it was a knock-on. And again, I tipped you Cowboys 1-12. But on the NRL app, I forgot to do my tips, so I got Panthers away. And I feel like, actually, to be fair, for the Titans, it would benefit if the Cowboys lost this game. But it doesn't really matter, because the Titans would stay above you anyway. Because unless you won by 34, you wouldn't go up the Titans. The Titans have to bye this week anyway. But it does get dangerous for you. It does get dangerous for you. Because you'd be 2 wins behind the Eels. The Titans. No, you'd be 1 win behind. No, to be fair, you've got the same amount of... Oh, but you would have another loss there. Yeah, Cowboys still have 2 buys, don't they? Cowboys have 1 buy. I think the Cowboys have 1 buy left. I'm not sure. Is Ant going to do an origin stream? I don't think so. His car is Kapushka. So I don't think so. Oh, well, I just realised the Ashes have started. This is probably the least hype I've felt around the Ashes in a while. It's because it's in England, mate. It's always the way. When it's in England, Aussies don't really care. But they will check the scores and whatnot. I'll go look at the score now. But when it's in Australia, then English don't really care, you know? English pretend they don't care until they're winning. So Dragons have higher odds than Spoon? No, Dragons have higher odds to win the comp than the Tigers. Reggie the Rabbit is everywhere. You must teleport with you, Blaze. Mate, Reggie the Rabbit is Reggie the Rabbit. Don't ever hate on Reggie the Rabbit, mate. Reggie the Rabbit, how good is he? Someone just had the ability to waste their time creating an account that says that one touchy that gave him the middle finger. Still mad at you. Was it worth it, man? Was it really worth all that time? Was it really worth your time to go and make an account? I made Jerome Hughes laugh at Amy Sharks versus the Storm. Good on you. Players are very easy to get at. You just have to have a loud enough voice. Laurie says, win the Bledisloe Cup back this year first, then maybe All Blacks will lose the Wallabies the Rugby World Cup. Okay, Laurie, we're not on your side of the pool stages. I don't even think you make the World Cup final because I think your side of the draw is way too hard. You've got South Africa, you've got France, you've got Ireland, you've got Scotland as well, who've been better. You've got a whole heap of teams over there. For Australia, we've only got England, and I believe that we're better than England. I guess Wales too, but I believe we're better than England and Wales right now. So I think that, if anything, we either win or lose the final. I think we get to the final. I really do. Have you brought budgie smugglers from Connie? Connie, what a man. Are you going to Origin 2? No, I'm just going to chill here, man. I need a bit of a break in this last couple of weeks, and I've started to get a bit burnt out. And burnt out is a genuine feeling, guys. Like, if you don't understand what burnt out means, burnt out is a legitimate feeling. Just remember that. So pace yourself at times. So this last 2 weeks, I've really needed to take a bit of a kind of chill a bit, and I have. In regards to the actual videos during the week, not the streams. I'm always going to be here for a stream. You'll never not see me stream or vlog a Titans game, right? But I have had to take a little bit of a slow down. So I'm going to chill out for this next week as well until I have to go to Brisbane next week for the Titans game. Fishing with Macca says, surely we win Cowboys? I don't know. I don't think so. YM says, who do you support? I'm a Titans fan, man. Jasper says, no. We're going to get rid of Dylan Brown, bro. You're not funny. Jasper says, I triggered Ollie. You triggered Ollie. Who's Ollie? Laurie Guitar says, I was replying to Jasper, he reckons Wallabies will feedy bomb the All Blacks to the World Cup. Jasper, you're a muppet. Jai says, yeah, 100%, definitely need a chill sometimes. Yeah, you do. A lot of people, and I've discredited it in the past, I've not really understood completely what being burnt out actually is. But it absolutely is a genuine thing. So I've got like an itchy underneath my leg right now. It really is a thing. And if you don't be careful with it, you can really screw yourself. You really can. You can really screw yourself. So, no, it's been good. Having a bit of a chill out has been welcomed. YM says, you got every game, mate. I do, yes. I have got the Broncos away next week, and then I'll be down in Canberra in 2 weeks' time. And then back at home versus the Dolphins. Back to Sydney against the Eels. And then we've got 3 home games, which is going to be awesome. Roosters, Warriors, Cowboys at home. And then I think it's Sharks in Cronulla. Panthers at home. Storm away. Bulldogs at home. Ollie's an English bloke that made 1,000 fake counts. Oh, Ollie. Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, we all remember that Muppet. We need to see Martin. Where's Martin? What a man. What a man Martin is. By the way, guys, considering it's half time, if you haven't subscribed to the Gold Coast Frontline podcast, myself and Clarkey, click on the pinned comment right now. Just do it, man. Gee whiz. Just do it. My goodness me. Go and subscribe. If you want to learn all about everything going on the Gold Coast, get around it. Pinned comment. Click on it immediately. And his 2-year-age champagne. Champagne. The old champagne. Yeah, Martin loved his champagne. Too bad he broke the champagne just because of a draw. And it didn't end up happening as a draw. Remember, he broke the champagne in Adelaide thinking that they're going to get a draw, and we won. Sando says, you reckon first half will be the highest scoring or second half? First half. I don't believe there'll be 32 points scored in the second half. But it's going to be... No, I don't think there's 32 points scored in the second half. I really don't know, though. YM says, damn Lord of the Blind, why Titan? Because I'm from the Gold Coast. You don't choose your team. You support where you're from. The only difference is Geelong for the Cats, unfortunately this year, but last year was great, was because I didn't really care for AFL growing up, being from the Gold Coast, and my stepdad at the time, he was a massive Geelong fan from Geelong and got me into AFL. But I have mad love for the Sunnies, and honestly, I want the Sunnies to be successful. I've seen Geelong win now. You know, I want the Suns to do well, but I don't want them to do well before the Titans do, because that would screw us. Yeah, supporting a team is all about supporting where they're from. If you're not proud of the city they're representing, then what's the point of supporting them? She's Penny says, what happens if the grand final goes into a draw? Extra time. Monday Left Me Brogan says, extra time, some wins. Jared Ford says, I hate to come up against South Africa. That Curry Cup is tough as hell. Comp, burnout, ain't good cards, progressive fatigue. Exactly right. Yeah, South Africa's going to be tough, but that's on New Zealand's side. They have to worry about that. We're going to worry about Wales, Fiji, and England. But we'll get past Fiji. I think Fiji get past Wales, though. I think Wales get knocked out in the group. Vossi still wants on the Kiwi team for the NRL. Best bet is from Christchurch. It has to be, if it's the second New Zealand team, it has to be South Island. That's like me with AFL. Kind of, there's no team in New South Wales, so I go for the Suns. Well, there's actually 2 teams in New South Wales, Daz, mate. You muppet. There is the Swatties and also GWS. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. There's something not there. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have a question? How long? No. Sunday says, Gold point up the extra time. Yeah, I always remember back to that 2010 Roosters-Tigers game, which you would not be a fan of, Sunday. Which you would not be a fan of that game, but everyone else is. Josh Butler walked into his wicket and knocked the bails off. That's why they didn't get a draw. That's right, yeah. But Martin was celebrating with the champagne before it was even over. Aiden Braces, thank God it's half time. It was a snooze. I will go and get a tower burger from KFC. Well, Aiden, where's mine, mate? You selfish mother bitch. Where's mine? I only know BWS, not a GWS. Oh my God. This is what happens when the game's like this, guys. Why would I not be a fan of that game? Oh wait, the Roosters won, didn't they? Oh, don't forget me. Sorry, I just realised that it was actually the Roosters who won, not the Tigers. I don't know why I thought Lottie Kiri for a second. In my brain was a rooster chasing a tiger. Forget me, mate. Hey, I corrected myself. It's not really an upset if the Cowboys win, mate. Both teams have a gigantic amount of players here. A recent one says, since the Blues lost today, hopefully they release RTS early so he can play for us this year. Crazy how he could even make the Blues bench. Well, let's go. I didn't even see that. Crusaders. How much have they beaten by? Wow. Blues got slapped. Oh, that's why Super Rugby is just dead, because it's just always the Crusaders winning, you know? Hey, well, listen. The Fijian Drua didn't lose to the... Oh, wait, no, they did. 25, 35, 45, 37 points is what the Blues lost to the Crusaders by. And 18, 28, 38. No, let's pretend this conversation didn't exist. Let's pretend it didn't exist. That came out everything. It really did. It will always grind me till the day that I die. That game didn't go 100 minutes though. Slapper to slap down one gifted membership. Appreciate you, Slapper. Lucas, you better thank Slapper right now. Thank you right now. Laurie says, don't know if you follow netball. Not really. But World Cup in South Africa this year. A Tonga Tala team are Brizzy based and look good to upset. Well, good luck. Good luck. Super Rugby is poo this year. I love my Fijian Drua. I will always love my Fijian Drua. It's very difficult for me to create content surrounding them because they're on at the same time the Titans are. If I can get Antonio at some point next year to stream games when the Drua's on, I will go to Drua games too. But it's very hard. Blaze is an avid netball fan, goes to every game. I go to every game. I suppose this is the 5th or 6th year the Sailors have won in a row. Nah, didn't the Blues win last year? Or the year before? Super Rugby Champions list. I'm pretty certain the Blues might have won last year or the year before. Past winners, here we go. But the Crusaders have won a lot. It was the Blues in 2021. The Crusaders won last year. But the Crusaders won 5 in a row between 2017 and 2021. And then the Blues won the Terriers Tasman in 2021. And then Super Rugby 2022, Crusaders won. Tell Chihuahua Boy to do as he's told. Do as you told, Chihuahua Boy. You guys can tell him. You guys can tell him next time he's here. Apart from Man City, blue seems to be a losing colour this year. No, just in regards to the New South Wales Blues. Gold Coast Titans can win the comp. Olga bro, you have a beautiful, blessed night. Have a good one, man. Monday night for me, Brogan says Chiefs on top. Toss off Fiji. Olivia says I went to quite a bit of Reds games during the COVID times. It was just an Aussie teams. Yeah, the Reds won that year, didn't they? Was it the Brumbies? I think the Reds did win that year. They did, yeah, 2021. 2020 was when the Brumbies won, yeah. Alright, second half's about to start here, guys. Are you ready for an absolutely jam-packed, action-packed, enthralling, supersonic, brilliant, extravagant, wild second half here between a very heavily depleted Cowboys and a very heavily depleted Panthers? If you are, then hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Recently, Manchester is red. Bro, we don't even take you lot seriously anymore. We don't even take you lot seriously. You won the Carrot Boobies Cup. How'd the FA Cup go for you? Hey, scratch that. How'd the Premier League go for you in the last 10 years? Oh, wait, scratch that. How did the Champions League go for you? Settle down, bro. Wait until you guys have the ability to talk shit again. Probably weren't even alive when your team was good. Restart low. So it's going to be second half. You're going to the Cowboys going to be this blood 10. Man United fans don't learn, eh? Like, they don't learn. Be patient. Wait until your team is good again because your team is so easy to slap right now. If there's ever a team to talk shit right now, it's not Man United. You guys have been dog shit for over a decade. Olivia says, I was at the final game when the whole stadium was standing up and cheering on the Reds in the last 5 minutes in a scrum, and they got over the line. It was insane. I think I cried. That was awesome. Yeah, I remember back in, was it 2012 when the Reds won? I think the whole crowd was going, we are red. It was such a great moment. Titans and Wires on top. Titans and Wires on top, Laurie. Titans and Wires on top. Fit tackle here at the 40. We do actually speak about 2021 Super Rugby AU season, does mate. Fun fact, we do. We do that. Yeah, do. We won't be dog shit when Qatar takes over soon. Oh, yeah, you guys have been complaining about the oil money that Manchester City have had for years now. Now you're happy to take it. Exactly right. Learn your place, eh? Learn your place, United fans. You guys have all been circle jerking saying the only reason you guys are good is because of this. Well, guess what? Now you're happy for it. And guess what? You've spent more money than us in the last 10 years. And what have you won? You've actually spent a lot more money than City have in the last 10 years. And what have you won? It's not about the money. It's about how you spend it. So Thorova is going to get this ball to the 35. 4 tackle. Zach says, shush Reese, Blaze can slap your team harder than your wingers slap out. Okay. Not reading the rest of that comment. Oh, good running by Jamie Salmon. Oh, Salmon's... Oh, it's a good tackle by Peter Hickey, actually. Lewis has always been an All Blacks fan. Why? Mitch Kenny at the back here to Cogger. I'll take some oil money, Sunderland says. Well, your crosstown rivals got some good oil money there Sunday. David says, imagine spending a shit ton of money just for shit. Couldn't be my team. Yeah, Chelsea wouldn't know anything about that. Oh, you're a Kiwi. There you go. That makes sense why you're an All Blacks fan then, Olivia. I'm so sorry that you can't support such a great, illustrious team like the Wallabies. Third tackle now at the 35 for the Cowboys. They really need to do better defensively in the second half. Like, attacking-wise, they haven't been great either. They've scored 2 tries for me off 4 passes, but attacking-wise, they haven't been great. The defense is what has to really turn it up, though. Oh, Tamalolo, good run at the 40. Fifth tackle. Who's the blonde child on the wing for the Panthers? But for the Panthers, I think you mean for the Cowboys. Oh, no. Are you talking about Jenkins? I think you're talking about Jenkins and the Panthers. I thought about the 11th. The blonde child on the wing. Oh, man. Yeah, it is Tom Jenkins. I was right. No, I was right. Who do you think the grand final's going to be? Outside of the Titans, which is obvious bolters, I'll take Rabbits Panthers, thanks. So left-hand side gives it off here to... I'm not sure this is. I don't even know who that was. Fifth tackle now with the Panthers, and it's going to be Jack Cogger at the 40. Kicks it across field. Finds grass, though. You'll be happy with that. Thoughts on Elway. What does Elway mean? Come on, Seb Watson. Come on. Give me some bite back. Give me some cheek, mate. I know your next response is going to be referring to stuff that happened over 20 years ago. Go on. Give it your best, Sabin. Boy. Go on. You too, Reese. Where are you United fans at? Good luck. Just remember, treble winners, baby. The only thing that you guys had holding over everybody else until now. Your precious treble, eh? So fifth tackle now, Drake Granville goes back, and the Cowboys going to whack that ball down to the corner. Sapelu on the wing. Not Sapelu. Oh, man. That man had the biggest fall off ever. Like, I actually appreciate some of his opinions, and then just randomly decided to have a hissy fit, just left. He didn't even get hidden. Someone says, oil me up. That's penalty to the Panthers, by the way. Oil me up, mate. Got to keep up with the less supported side of the city. What relevance does that have to anything? That makes absolutely no sense in regards to the less supported side of the city. Fun fact for you as well. City have actually got the highest attended game in English football history. You know that? You know that? You probably don't, though, because that's actually history that you probably wouldn't know about. It was against Stoke City. I think it was the FA Cup final. It was a long time ago. It was at Main Road. It was over like 98,000, 100k people there. So you do have fans. It's just they've been priced out by the revenue gains. But, you know, it's very simple for people to understand that who actually do support for legitimate reasons. So, 35 minutes to go here of the game. Yes, his phone son's called Elway. Zach says, even ex-United players don't like them. Lukaku did his best to help City win the UCL. So, second tackle of the Panthers there, 35 minutes out from their own line. Bradley says, who do you think will win the grand final? I'll go to Rabbitohs still. I'll go to Rabbitohs. Still think they'll find a way. Especially when they have all their players back. Got all those Chargers faced soon. Might not have many trophies left. Oh, it's the same ones that got quashed by the Champions League. Man, this is all child's play, bro. You got better than this. City already wiped the floor with those charges in the Champions League. Exact same shit. No one's stressed. Fifth tackle now, 18 minutes out of the line. Fifth tackle, right hand side. Oh, left hand, here we go. Chance here for the... Okay, well, they've just... Oh, it's going to be... Torruva! Oh my God, he's going to score. Oh no, it's going to be a dropout. Wow, that was close, but that was real close. Justin Turner says, I'm not the biggest fan of the stadium and now to try and start chance. Like, it makes it obvious that the fan base is quiet. Bradley says, who do you think win the grand final? Yeah, I've already said that. Sapella's still thinking of what to say next. Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys win this game, guys. I think the Panthers are going to win this. And this is going to really hurt the Cowboys. Really hurt the Cowboys. Yeah, he's lucky that ball went over the dead ball line because he doesn't ground that. So drink water here, short dropout, and it will go 10. It's going to be a penalty to the Panthers. That was stupid. Semi on the wing is offside going early. Jai says Panthers look way better so far. They do. But, yeah, Valame is offside. By about a metre as well. Yeah, it's probably 2 metres right in front of the touchy. It was very obviously offside. That, my friends, is poor discipline. That is the poor discipline, and the Panthers, no way you taking a 2 here. No way you take the 2 here to make it 10 points. Huh? Why would you take the 2 in this situation? Why on earth? Penrith aren't down 26. Why are they taking the 2? I don't get this. They're up by 8 points. This does nothing for them. Jab Fords is up to the ground announcer now. Okay, this is taking forever right now, but Jack Cogger is going to slap it through. So it is now 22-12. Absolutely no idea why they took the 2 there, but they do take the 2 nonetheless, and it is a 10-point game. Do they think they're up by 10? Blocker in the Panthers box. Mate, that's a blocker special. That is a blocker specialty if I ever did see one. Seb Watson, you're going quiet, brother. You're going quiet. Man, you're going quiet. Oh. It's alright. Better luck next time. So 31 minutes to go here at the game. Panthers thinking probably safe than sorry. But why? You got up by 10 points. It's still 2 scores. That's some English maths right there. Man, that's some blocker maths. It's like if Blocker and Greg Inglis had a baby. Gee whiz. Oh no, Highland Lukey's injured here. Touch wood over, he's alright. I'm not even reading your comment out, EA. I'm not even reading that comment out. I would have took the tap. I think everyone would have. Oh, it's just an unfortunate elbow. It's just an unfortunate elbow. Yeah, give it time, Seb Watson. Give it time. Oh, jeez, that elbow straight to the face, though. Mate, Braithen Nass is going to be talking about that one for weeks. It's deliberate. The Panthers are the least team to feel sorry for another true. What? Your English just then was dreadful, Sundo. The Panthers are the last team to feel sorry for another tram. Watson? That's what Sundo just said. Hi, I'm Luke. We sent for HIA here. Alright, now Panthers get this ball to the 25. Second tackle. Give it time, my friend. Give it time. 15 from 18 completions for the Cowboys. 23 from 26 for the Panthers. Up the Panthers. 7 up. Oh, yeah, I forgot that the 7 up existed. So my timing tonight's been worse than normal. Unbelievable. Not acceptable. Sunday. 30 minutes to go. You get the game, guys. 30 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Alright, and Salmon puts that ball up. Good chase here by Sorova. And Timmy Valame gets crunched to the 15. The spelling too funny, I can't breathe. He even capitalised the A. Not only did he just incorrectly spell it, but he capitalised the A. The Apthus. Who's the best fullback besides the Brimdog Millionaire? Best fullback in the game is James Tedesco. Third tackle at 30. You got to love a good tram, Seb Watson. You know. What's your favourite tram, Sunday? What's your favourite tram? 4th tackle here at the 40. Granville gives it out to Tamalolo. Gets to the halfway point. We've only got one tram on the Gold Coast. It's my favourite one. It's my favourite one. All right, Dylan Edwards now brings it back into the 15. Oh, he's looking around. Oh, he's still going. Taking another 23. Free tram. Well, Jay, you have to be from Mexico, Victoria for that. Second tackle now, right outside, gives it off to Tyron Peachy. Peachy to the 45. Don't forget, we'll be streaming for all 4 games to go this weekend as well. I think tomorrow we've got Roosters Knights. We've got the Storm Tigers. Who else is there tomorrow? Oh, good at the run there. Hosking taken down now, 38 minutes out. Sharks Dogs is on Sunday. There's another game tomorrow. Up it goes. Oh, Valame with a good take to the 11. I'm not going to look at the chat. I want to figure this game out myself. Roosters Knights. Eels Manly. Got it. Bang. Nah, Aiden, bro. I got there before you. So third tackle here for the Cowboys. Get this ball to the 25. Does this holy shit something Luke getting more than 10 minutes? That's wild. Buy a lotto ticket. Kyle Felt now, 4th tackle, gets this ball to the 40. You would have expected in a game like this, you definitely could have given him more minutes. Well, certainly you don't like the stadium announcer getting some crowd chants going? Well, Cowboys stadium announcer, he loves it here. Bradley says, imagine Dolphins Panthers. That sounds like the most boring game in the history of boring games. So it's going to be Panthers now. Bring this ball out from their own 5. That's a penalty to the Cowboys. Go for the 2, mate. 2 of Panthers. We have the best trams here in Mexico. You do, Zach, and they're all free inside the CBD. Outside of that, they all suck. That is a penalty. There was a penalty for earlier. Should be able to do a swimming video next week myself. Alright, so Cowboys have a chance to get back in this game here. What are they talking about? This households of Townsend and Simons? What are they talking about? Take the 1-point penalty goal. And that's definitely some Greg Inglis maths there, Greg. That is definitely some Greg Inglis maths. Luke Chandler with an offload there to Tommy Dearden. 11 metres out of the line. Dearden rolls it out to the 10. First tackle here. Cowboys score here. It's only a 1-score game. Granville out to Tamalolo. 3 metres out. Second tackle. All right, Granville take the tap, kick the 1-pointer. It's a very good idea, there, Seb. Left-hand side, Dearden gives it up to Drinkwater. Felt! Oh, so close. 4 metres out from the line. It's going to be third tackling up the Cowboys. That's milking. 6 again. Wow. All right, it's Drinkwater to Dearden. Dearden to Granville, 15 metres out. And it's going to be Sammy Mack, my boy. Get around Sammy Mack. Feels weird seeing him in Cowboys colours. Granville to Tamalolo. Tamalolo gets it off to Neem, and he'll be 5 metres out from the line. Second tackle, Granville. Short ball. Oh, I think he scored. I think it's a try. Kotakefu. Funefuaki. Oh, scored the try. And it'll be game on in 22-16 with a kick to come. I had 1 and 12 the whole time. Double movement, Summer says. I don't know. Let's have a look at it again. Let's have a look. 26 minutes to go here, the game. And, oh, no, I think he gets there. I just think that angle didn't show it. And, nah, it's a try. That's a try. There's no double movement there. He gets that. Bang. No. No, that's fine for me, I think. Oh, there's a hand there. I think that you can't overrule that, to be fair. Scott Gallardo says no try. I disagree. I think that's a try. Try confirmed. Yeah, first legitimate try for me for the Cowboys all night, but try confirmed. Silly decision for Penrith going for the 2. Need I say more? This is what I'm saying. I rest my case. So it's a 6-point game here. They should be able to get this. Still 25 minutes to go. Plenty of time, but plenty of time. Good on you, Funafuagi. All right. This is a big kick, though. If he gets his kick, he should get this kick, though. It's only a 4-point game. Surely. Going for 2 points, how it comes back to bite the Panthers? Absolutely. It's just silly. It really is. Chad Townsend will get it. Bing bong. 25 minutes to go. Sir HC says, ball should go over the line. It was a try, Sir HC. The first 2 tries for me for the Cowboys were 4 passes, but that one was a try for me. All right. 0 play the balls in the opposition 20 for the Cowboys in the first half. That's pretty mad. Edwards, that was pretty poor, mate. You just let Finifuaki run over the top of you, Edwards. And you want to be able to hold down the likes of Davey for Vila? Hey? No, sir. No, sir. Oh, Knights Roosters is first tomorrow. Okay. It could be close. All 3 games tomorrow could be close, to be honest with you. All games this week, besides Sharks Dogs, should be close. Sharks Dogs should be a Sharks absolute thumping. Especially with Dogs missing Matty Burton now due to Origin. Sammy Mack, and what a man, what a beautiful man, taking down the 15. Yeah, I noticed that. Actually, I noticed that a couple streams ago, Jay. I noticed that it was it spelt out Chris Hoff. Oh no, there's an injury here, Leilua. I hope he's grabbing his knee. I think he's alright. I think it's just a knock. 4 tackling out to 40. Braces, I thought there was no try because someone was holding the ball up. There was definitely not being held up. Sharks Dogs will not. Oh, it doesn't matter, no. Fit tackle now at the 45. Jake Granville back to Chetty Townsend. And Townsend puts that ball. And it's going to be easy. Taken by Dylan Edwards. It brings this one straight back. And it's going to be a hole here. Oh, high tackle. Surprised I didn't call that. Locust Blues, New South Wales game 2. Cool. Mar Summers says Roosters Knights could be like Broncos Knights or Roosters Dogs. Maybe. Oh, that's not a good play of the ball. Oh, I think that probably should have been a penalty, or not penalty, a knock on against the Panthers. 3rd tackle at 45. And 3 months ago, Banks. Yeah, Banks, this game finished about 3 years ago. Oh, knock on Isaac Tungo. Isaac Tungo. A bit of momentum switch here in the Cowboys' favour. Bit of momentum switch. Alright, so Cowboys get the ball to 45. At least this game's got a little bit of life to it. Has not been the most... At least the Cowboys have fixed a lot of their defense in the second half. Angry point to prove. Wet hair, Nico, blowout Sharks. I've actually captained Britton Nakora in Supercoach this week. Just because I feel like him and Nico are going to really link up well. And I don't have Nico just yet. He's going to break even at like 120. So I'm okay with the risk of him either going up or below it. And then get him, in 2 weeks' time. Because I think they've got the bye next week, the Sharkies. I think it may be Eels. No, it might be Eels, Manly Tigers, actually. Sharks might play. Can't remember. Second tackle now for the Cowboys. They're 35 minutes out. Here we go. Jake Granville off the Townsend. I want the Cowboys to score just to prove to the Panthers a lesson about how stupid taking that 2 points was. That then side, Granville. No, he knocked it on. Oh, he's knocked it on. That was so poor. Deary me. Deary me. That is absolutely a killer. Who are your other favourite team than the Titans? I can go the Sharkies for my mum, but I don't have a second team, man. What was that by the mop guy? Oh, and then they give away a penalty to the Cowboys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So it'll be a penalty to the Panthers here. The mop guy. First you call Tom Jenkins the child on the wing for the Panthers, and now you call Jake Granville the mop guy. Gaz with an LBW to Ollie Pope. Get around the Gaz. Get around the Gaz. What's the score? What are England on? What, like 2 for 91? 2 for 91? Alright, here come the Panthers. And Scotty Sorensen will be 30 metres out of the line. 2 for 82. I was literally 9 off. What a guess. What a guess. Fisher Harris, 10-25. That's a strong run. Second tackle. Hasn't been exceptional today, Fisher Harris, but good run. Sonia Luke here. Gives it off. Oh, my God. That's a crunching tackle by my boy, Sammy Mack. Mitch Kenny rolls it back. They go right inside Sonia Luke. Lindsay Smith. 8 metres out from the line. 4 tackle. Here we go. Sonny Luke gets it off here to Cogger. Cogger goes back and gives it off to Sonny Luke. He'll just get taken by Drink. What a fit tackle. Jake, can you tell me which one of those scores is right and time out the person who got that completely wrong? I'm assuming I know who it is. Peachy. Peachy passed the ball, man. Oh, he got it out late, but still dumb by Peachy. He gives it out to Suna Torova. And that's going to be played at. That's going to be 6 again here for the Panthers. Yep, that's going to be 6 again for the Panthers. Peachy is honestly such a selfish hog. It's incredible. Referee, settle down, mate. Two for 92. Oh, so I was literally one off. What a guess. Lucas Salmon has been playing pretty good today. He has. Tyron Peachy doesn't know how to pass, though. It's actually infuriating. If I was a Panthers fan, I'd be fuming. Did Peachy ever play for Melbourne? No, he played with the Gold Coast. He played with the Panthers, the Gold Coast, the Eels, and the Panthers, I believe. Alright, so it's going to be first tackle here for the Panthers. They're 5 minutes out for the line. Fisher Harris, Sonny Luke, 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Cogger off to Hosking. Hosking offloads to Lindsay Smith. Give me my super coach points. Can we give Zach Hosking a try here, please? Thank you. Oh, and Tigers. Well, right, get my mouth. And the Tigers. Alright, Cogger. Cogger, short ball, Sorensen, Muppet, knock on. And Kulikefu, Funafawaki. He'll be taken down to 15. Alright, still only a 4-point game here. We've got a game in our hands here for 19 minutes. Alex says, I wish he played for the Eels. Oh, so it wasn't the Eels, it was the Tigers. Well, there you go. Semi Valame rolls it back to Townsend and Petahiku, second tackle to the 35. Mega Jeans, Tedesco, Bullhog 2, doesn't know how to pass. One game. Third tackle now to 45. No way there isn't going to be 2 more tries this half. There's still 20 minutes to go, mate. No stress. Leilua, 45. I'd say there's still 2 more tries, isn't it? But I also told you to go first half most tries scored. Most points scored. Right hand side now, it's going to be Chetty Townsend. He puts that ball into the corner. Dylan Edwards. Pressure. Oh, really solid take. Penalty, Cowboys. Oh boy. This game's really turned on now. Finifu or Yakey must have been taken out or something like that. Ellen DeRoot, the crew's about to get slapped. Alright, so Jake Granville. Well, they're up by 4. I guess this proves somewhat beneficial to the 2 now because they would have just taken the 2 to make it 20-20. But if they score a converted try, they make it 24-22 regardless. So, Peachy debut for the Sharks. Well, right. Granville to Chad Townsend. This guy's played for more clubs than not. Feeds Luciano Leilua. He'll be 10 minutes out. That was such a wasted run, but he's going to find... What was that, Luciano Leilua? You're a forward, bro. Run the ball straight. Did second tackle, powering those legs. They're 3 minutes out here from the line. That's 6 again for me. How is that not 6 again? Granville back to Chad Townsend. They're 13 minutes out. Gives it off to Drinkwater. Drinkwater, Petahiku. Oh, he's going 4 minutes out from the line, third tackle. Still 18 minutes to go here of the game. Semi Valame back to Townsend. Townsend gives it off here to McLean. 8 minutes out now from the line. Fourth tackle. Granville needs some better attack than this right now. Townsend, oh no, needs some better. 6 again. They're lucky. The Cowboys have just been real let off there by really bad ill discipline from the Panthers. Granville at the back here. Townsend, short ball. Oh, 5 minutes out from the line. Finifuaki. Second tackle, Granville. Oh, that's great reading by Sonny Luke. The defense from Sonny Luke then, which is absolutely fantastic to not bite off. Oh, that's a mistake and play the ball. No. Didn't. Gives it off. Chance here. Carl Felt. Try time, I think. I'm pretty certain try time. I think he gets his ball down, but it's right on the wing. It is right on the wing. 17 minutes to go here in the game. I'm pretty certain Carl Felt has just scored a try to tie this game up. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. No try, I think, was out. Musa says, this is close. This is close. They called it try, but the referee wouldn't have a clue. Let's have a look here. That was bad defense from Isaac Tungo. Oh, the ball may hit the line here. Yeah, it's close. It is close. All right, here we go. No, I think it's in. Yeah, how's that 2 work of your Panthers? Well, it's working good if they miss this kick. And yeah, he gets that, baby. He gets that. That was good from Phil. Yeah, it was very good. All right, 22-22 with 16 minutes to go here, but there's a kick from the sideline for Chay Townsend. Tough kick to get. But yeah, they should have gone for the try. Christian gets it's a try. Bro, it was this close to the sideline. You can't blame anybody for thinking that was close to being out. It was nice there from Kyle Felt, though. Masterman says, live play looked like it hit the line. It was close, but Kyle Felt. Isaac Tungo, it's his fault. He came out of the line. The try would not have happened if Isaac Tungo didn't come over the line. Also, why are you coming out of the line to hit Luciano Leilua there? You don't need to come out of the line to hit the back row in that situation. Let's have another tie, add those 1 points to the ladder. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Thank you very much. No, thank you. I would hate that as a Titans fan. Especially with the Cowboys having terrible points differential. No way. Anybody would hate that. They've got dreadful points differential. All right, Chad Townsend in from the wing to take the lead, 24-22. You can't get any closer to the sideline than this. Here we go. Townsend from the sideline. He will miss it badly. Not badly, but he missed it enough. So it's a tied game with 16 minutes to go. Here we go. Here we go. We have a drink here before they kick it off. 22-22. They have no field goal kick at the Panthers, though, unless Colgar can kick a field goal. No Cleary. No Crichton. No me. That's the biggest out. Backup kickers this game haven't been good from sideline. It's the sideline. Someone says, just love a YouTube ad just as you were about to react to him missing. Good. Good, Sundo. Alright, so the Cowboys will get... Oh, no. Oh, my God, Panthers. Oh, my God, Panthers have just kicked it out in the full from the kickoff. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I did... I think it was Reggie Rock asked me for a bet on the Cowboys 1-12. Right now, it's looking all right. Dylan Edwards kicked a 2-pointer against Brisbane 2 years ago. Oh, fair enough. But the Cowboys are the ones with the ascendancy right now. 15 minutes to go in the game. They're 30 minutes out here from the Panthers line. Could think about a field goal if they want to. Bit early, though. It would be a bit early. Townsend gives it off here to McLean. McLean now 22 minutes out from the line. Second tackle. Rolls it back into Granville. Granville the back into Chad Townsend. Townsend. Short ball. McLean. Not McLean. Sorry, that's Griffin Neame. All right, right-hand side now. Cohen Hess at the back into Drinkwater. Bad pass there from Hess. And Peter Hickey gets taken down by Tyron Peachy pretty easily. 4 tackle. 5 minutes out of the line. Sorry. No, 15 minutes out. I was right. Drinkwater looking for a hole. No. Terrible play. Wasted play. Fit tackle, 13 minutes out. 14 minutes and 20 seconds to go here the game. Granville, left hand side, Chatty Townsend. Townsend, Luciano Leilua. Oh, it's gone backwards, but it's still their ball at the 20. Felt its last No way. No way are they playing this on. I can't... Excuse me? How was that not called forward from Felt? What on earth? That is horrific from the referees. I'm absolutely astounded that wasn't called a forward pass. The amount of Cowboys forward passes tonight has been incredible. It was at least 3 metres forward. Christian, that was massively forward. Oh, man. All right, so Spencer Lenny, at least he gets a good run there to get him out of the 30, but like the Panthers were so unnecessarily put into deep trouble from that just then. So Panthers now will get that ball away. At least the Cowboys didn't score from that because that would have been incredibly unfair. It was very clearly a forward pass there from the Cowboys by a dead set 3 metres. All right, 13 minutes. I don't know what to say, Dasma says. So 33 minutes out from their own line. Kyle Felt. At least this game's gotten close and interesting. Really close. It's literally can't separate them. 40 metres out from their own line. Second tackle. Semi Valame. Get us some Supercoach points. Gets away from a couple of tackles there. And get taken down 48 metres out here from the Panthers side. Guys, comment in the chat right now. Do you think the Panthers win this game or do you think the Cowboys win it? It is a tie game with 12 minutes and 45 seconds to go here. Comment in the chat whether it's the Panthers or the Cowboys who get this win. Left hand side, Granville gives it off into Dearden. Dearden here. Didn't. Oh, taking out the 20. Fit tackle. Really nice little sneaky run there, though. They go right back to Chad Townsend. Townsend puts that ball up. All right, this is where they... Oh, Peachy with a penalty. That's absolutely penalty, yeah. Penalty to the Panthers. That's the correct call there. He does get picked up slightly and then drilled into the ground there. He goes past the horizontal. It's unfortunate there for Drinkwater, but it is a penalty to the Panthers. Great take by Peachy, though. Gee whiz. Great take. Mark Andrews, I think the Warriors win this game. Warriors don't even want to win their own game. What a take. Cohen Hess was close to knocking it back, but yeah, Drinkwater unfortunately picks him up and then takes him past the horizontal. Closest thing to a panther emoji. What's that? A pig? Is that a pig or a cat? What is that? Alright, Titans legend Tyron Peachy, you shut your dirty mouth. So first tackle, 42 metres out. Spencer Leniu. He goes out to the left and he'll get past the halfway point. Start a punch on Spencer. Throwing a... You get somebody to throw a water bottle at you so we can see Biffo. Oh, Sonny Luke needs to make up for the mistake from before. Third tackle, 35 metres out. Jose says the Panthers win. All right, hand side, they give it off. Eisenhuth, he'll be 30 metres out for tackle. Do you consider a field goal? Still think a little bit too early here. All right, Colga gives it back to Salmon. Salmon now to Tyron Peachy. Peachy learned to pass, and that's why he doesn't pass, because it went back about 20 metres. Okay, Dylan Edwards picks it back up, but he could... Oh, Edwards. Oh, Edwards, no. Edwards, no. Edwards, no. Knock on Edwards. So Cowboys here. 0 tackle at the 50. Valame. Good little run here by Valame. Gets the offload away as well. Townsend, you had the hole, bro. You passed that ball 100 times out of 100. Leilua gives it off, and they're going to be taken here at the 35. First tackle. 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Drinkwater now. He's going to be taken down to the 30. I'd consider a field goal here. I really would. 6 again for the Cowboys as well. Granville off to Jordan McLean. McLean now to Cohen Hess, and Hess will be taken down. 15 metres. Oh, he's still going. Great run by Cohen Hess. Second tackle here. 10 metres out. They've got massive momentum right now, the Cowboys. Chad Townsend, short ball. Tamalolo. Great tackle by Eisenhuth and Sonny Luke. All right, Granville. Short play. Oh, my God. 1 metre out from the line. Fourth tackle over the Cowboys. Granville, out the back to Townsend. Townsend gives it out to Petahiku. No, Hiku, what on earth are you doing? What the shit, Hiku? What are you doing, dude? It's 4 tackle for starters, and also that was absolutely horrific. McLean, penalty. He was nowhere near back to 10. Oh, referee's a bit of shock of the night for me. Panthers now, it's mostly been in favour of the Cowboys. So first tackle here at the 45. I can't believe what Petahiku just did. Sonny Luke now gives out to Jamin Salmon. Salmon here at the 50. Second tackle in 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go here of the game. They go right-hand side, Sonny Luke. Who is this, number 17? I don't even know who this is for the Panthers. Third tackle, 38 metres out. They give it off to Eisenhuth. Eisenhuth to Jamin Salmon. Salmon now gives off Scotty Sorensen. This is the hole for him. Can't do it. Fourth tackle. You think about a field goal. They're 28 metres out of the line. Still got a tackle up their sleeve. They go right. They're just shaping up the middle. And that's exactly where they look. You've got the man at the back here. Fit tackle. Who's shaping up? Is there anyone shaping up right now? Is there anyone? They're not. They're going for a try here. Sonny Luke. Sonny Luke kicks it through. Chance here. Drinkwater. Fantastic. Drinkwater's away here. Oh, taking it out of 10. Jeez. They went for the try. I don't believe anyone's got a field goal on them, unless Dylan Edwards, kicks field goals, as I said. But then again, at least the Cowboys are stuck in their own 20 right now. Second tackle, you can't give away a penalty if you hit the Panthers here. Jeez. Dean's away here. The Panthers clocked off. And that's a great ankle tap there by, I think it was Zach Hosking maybe. They're 48 metres out here from their own line. This game's going crazy. Yeah, Panthers play the whistle, Marcel. Absolutely. Oh, and this is really going to benefit the Panthers here. The Cowboys came off the mark, so Dearden has to take it back to the 48. Luke Garner, game winner coming up. Now, please make it a Zach Hosking or Semi Valame. Zach Hosking or Semi Valame for me, please. Supercoach would be nice. Joshua Matamouris says Panthers forever. Fourth tackle here. Granville gives it off into Drinkwater. Drinkwater at the 35. Bit too far for a field goal, in my opinion. I don't think you risk this. Also, who takes a field goal with no Val Holmes? Chad Townsend? Is Chad Townsend a good field goal kicker? But now the Panthers are inside their own 10, and Tom Jenkins taken down the 5 by Kyle Felt. 7 minutes and 42 seconds to go here. Isaac Tungo, good run, second tackle. This game really could be looking at an extra time here. This is a must-win game at the Cowboys. If they don't win this game, I really struggle to see them making the 8 by any means this year. Both teams have a lot of players out. Panthers 8 players out. Cowboys 5 players out. No, there's a lot of excuses, but also no excuses because both teams have got injuries. At the back here, it's Torova. Torova looking for a hole. He's taken down at the... No, he gets away. It's third tackle. Torova. Oh, taken down at the 33. Could probably kick one. Maybe, I don't know. We haven't seen it. We're just assuming based off of positioning there. Fisher-Harris gets an offload away to Eisenhuth. Fit tackle. Not a great set there by the Panthers. He's made a couple before. I wouldn't say he's good at it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know really who would go. Oh my God. Jack Hogger's away here. Jack Hogger's away here. He kicks it over the top. There was a massive hole there. But Sammy Valame grabs this one at 20. That was a huge hole. What on earth just happened with the Cowboys then defensively? That's not the first time we've said that tonight though. Second tackle here and Peter Hickory taking it down to the 30. At least it's been an exciting last 20. Even though there's a lot of errors, it's an exciting last 20. That was Kyle Felt taking it down at the 40. Third tackle now. Does Kalimpong every kick? That is such a random question for this game. Kalimpong doesn't play for either of these teams. Fourth tackle now, 45 metres out. Second half possession has been definitely in favour of the Cowboys. Second half completion rate is much more in favour of the Cowboys, 94% to 80%. Tackle in opposition 20, 18 times the Cowboys, 8 for the Panthers. This is the second half. It's going to be Drinkwater. Drinkwater, that was... Oh, it was on target, but it just didn't have the distance. Oh, and it was a 7 tackle set. He kicked it, and it will be caught in goal there. Wow, Drinkwater had the aim on it. It just didn't have the distance. Didn't have the power. No, Drinkwater has a good kick on him, Jared Ford. Not Townsend. Drinkwater has a good kick on him, just didn't have the power behind it. So if you can get him within 20-30, that was absolutely bang on. Bang on there for the Cowboys otherwise. Oh, man, that's so unfortunate there for the Cows. Tom Jenkins, second tackle at the 50. Oh, you just feel like there's going to be an icing here. You just feel like this is going to have a set of dreams here for the Panthers. They're going to be within 20 metres. On fit tackle, they're going to get a field goal. You watch if they can kick a field goal. Again, we don't really know who kicks a field goal unless it's Edwards or Sonny Luke or Jack Cogger. We don't know who's going to take this field goal with no Crichton, no Nathan Cleary. Fourth tackle here, 30 metres out. They'll be within 20. Sonny Luke gives it off here to Lindsay Smith. Absolutely annihilated the tackle there by Fini Fuaki, but he still finds his way into the 20. Here we go. Fit tackle. The Panthers, Sonny Luke at the back. Salmon! That's going to be played at. It's going to be charged down. I think that was probably going to go in too, but it was charged down. Now Peter Hickory brings his ball to the 15. 5 minutes to go here in the game. And they said that Chad was going to leave. What's your point at all there? I don't understand what your point of that statement makes sense. I don't know what you're saying. Second tackle here for the Cowboys. They give it off here to Kyle Felt, who brings it out to the 30. They're still not going to be within range. Again, Drinkwater clearly can't kick it from that distance. It would have been a 2-point field goal from where he kicked it, but it was about 5 metres short. 5 metres short of going over. Granville now to Griffin Neame. Not a great run there. He'll just get taken down to the halfway point. This is way too far out. So Townsend's just going to have to kick this one down into the corner, and they're going to have to get some defence going on here. Sundarova, we all know he's safe for a catch. He gets his ball. Oh my God, that's a risky play. Dylan Edwards, he gives it outside to Tom Jenkins. They've cut across the field here. Geez, that's risky by the Panthers, but again, when you want to win a game like this away from home, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. So left-hand side now, and Edwards at 23 metres out, second tackle. Geez, this last 10 minutes has been real fun to watch, but Taruva out of the 30, third tackle. Need to do more though. Eisenhuth, Fisher, Harris, Hosking, and Edwards top the hardest earned index tonight. Griffin Neame is the biggest Cowboy. All right, fourth tackle now. Can we time out Islam travel, please? Left-hand side, they give it off. And gives it out to Sonny Luke. Sonny Luke gives it at the back here to Spencer Leniu. Leniu now off to... Who's the number 17 for the Panthers? Oh, it's Luke Garner. Fit tackle. Ooh, close to a penalty there. They're very lucky, the Cowboys. All right. Cogger. He kicks that ball. Not the best kick ever. Should be an easy take for Drinkwater. And now let's see where he can get to. He gets to the 20, to the 25. And taken down. All right, 3 minutes to go here. We're definitely looking like extra time is right up our alley at the moment. Now they're taking out the 42nd tackle here. Yeah, fair enough, Jade. Out to Sammy Valame. They might be within range here. If they can get a good 2 more tackles, It's third tackle at the 47. They may be able to get within maybe 35, maybe 30, and they're going to be there too. Jason Tamalolo with a huge run now. That was a massive run. Jake Granville gives it off to Griffin Neem. They're within 30. Here we go. Chance here for the Cowboys to take the lead. And they get it back here. Oh, charge down. Brilliant. It's going to be Panthers ball. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, it's going to be penalty. Oh, knock on. It's going to be a knock on here for the Panthers. They're going to challenge this, Panthers. You have to challenge this. Good charge down there. I think with Spencer Lenny with the charge down. 2 minutes 20 to go here. The Panthers are challenging the decision of a knock on. The charge down's fine. There's no knock on there. It just comes down to if Scotty Sorensen knocks the ball on. Yeah, Spencer Lenny. I think that was going in too from Chad Townsend. I really do. It looked good. Does the Cowboys knock it on there? No, it doesn't touch the Cowboy. Now, what does Scott Sorensen do here? Does he knock it on? Oh, that's going to be a knock-on from the Cowboys. This could be a knock-on from the Cowboys here. The Cowboys touch this ball first in Petahiku. Petahiku touches this ball first. Yeah? Petahiku touches this ball first. It could be a knock-on Cowboys. Yeah. Huh? No way are you giving that ball to the Cowboys. Oh my God, this... How do you say that Hiku has control there? Christian says, no, I hate the Panthers, but that is another terrible call. That is a dreadful call, man. Oh, man, that's a really, really poor call. That's a really, really poor call. He's trying to get possession at that stage. He does not have possession by that. That's a really poor call. Reece someone says, my brain hurts. I don't understand how you can give that call to the Cowboys there. That really doesn't make any sense. All right, so 2 minutes 20 to go here in the game. 2 minutes 20 to go. Townsend looked like he was going to kick that field goal too, but I can't believe that that's going to be... Yeah, officials have been awful, including Bunga last few games. Well, I believe the Cowboys have scored 2 forward pass tries tonight too. So Granville goes off to Petahiku now. Okay, well, the Cowboys have been gifted an opportunity here. To read someone says pen ref. How are you calling him pen ref? They're the ones getting dudded right now. They're the ones getting dudded. Second tackle of the Cowboys. You'd assume the Cowboys score here, surely. With the way their field goals have been going, they're going to be within 20 metres. Granville, I can't believe that he said that was a knock-on there from the Panthers and not the Cowboys. And they're going to go, I thought they were going to go for a field goal just now. You chase this down. 4 tackle at 10 metres out. They're going to go for the field goal now. Chad Townsend. He will get it. Panthers have been robbed here. To call that a knock-on, they're going to get the field goal. It's 23-22. Oh, it's like... I don't feel sorry for Panthers because they've gotten a lot of beneficial calls in the past, but like, I hate how referees ruin games like that. I really do. A minute and a half to go here still though for the Panthers. They can go with a short kick. Well, I called Cowboys 1-12 if it stays this way. Damn, man. It's a minute and a half to go here. Hassan says ref sold. Always the way, man. Dodgy win if the Cowboys hold out. Look, Panthers have 8 players out. Cowboys have 5 players out. You know, they need... This was a do-or-die win here with the Cowboys in their season, but... Yeah. I agree, ref ruined the end. Wanted Cowboys to win, but fairly. Oh, man. You just got to be annoyed at the state of the officials, man. Because that was like very, very obvious. The Panthers ball. Okay, there's a chance here for the Panthers here. Okay, they get the short kick. A minute and a half to go here. A minute and a half to go here. Here we go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. The Panthers will have a chance to potentially hit back if they can find a way to score here. Wow. Second. Oh, Turuva hasn't been tackled yet. He's taken down 20 metres out of the line. Panthers have a chance to steal this game on the death. The Panthers have a chance to steal this game on the death. Sonny Luke at the back here to Jack Cogger. He fakes a field goal. He gives it off to Spencer Leniu. Spencer Leniu here. Spencer Leniu finds a hole. He's 10 metres out on the line. 58 seconds to go in the game. Third tackle. They got space on the right-hand side. Sonny Luke goes left. It's going to be Salmon and Peachy. Peachy never passes the ball. You never thought he was going to pass that. Fourth tackle now. They just have to run this ball up the middle, surely. You're surely going to run this ball up the middle. Salmon here. He gets it out the back here to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith, they're right here. They're 10 metres out. The Panthers have to go for a field goal. Try and tie this game up right now. Sonny Luke gives it the back here to Cogger. Cogger charged down by the Cowboys. Still Panthers ball though. All right, 6 again. Edwards now. Edwards. He's going to be 25 metres out. 26 seconds to go here. Still time here for the Panthers. Sonny Luke. They go up the middle. It gives it off here to... They've got another chance here. Second tackle. They're 15 metres out. Don't give away a penalty, Cowboys. Don't give away a penalty. All right. Jack Cogger. He's got it. Oh my God. We're going extra time. We're going extra time. We are going extra time. Oh my God. That is karma. But holy damn. What a finish here. 23-23. There was 1 second left on the clock here. And we are going to extra time. Oh my God. Cogger. The Cowboys got a really dodgy call to put them ahead in the lead. But the Panthers find a way to get the short kick. And then good field goal by Cogger. Wowee. Wowee. Loris, just never give up. Love it. Well, we got an extra time. Not game over. Yeah, I have no idea who wins. What a game it's been, Marcel. What a second half it's been. The first half was dead. The second half's been fantastic. All right. 1 second to go here. The Cowboys will surely go... Well, you don't go over the short kick here. You can't. You can't go over the short kick here. If you go over the short kick and you go too short, then it's going to be a penalty from 50 metres out right in front. You don't risk that. You can't risk that. All right, guys, comment in the chat right now. Who do you think wins from here, Panthers or Cowboys? There's 1 second left of the game. We go to extra time if nothing happens in this next play. But you can't go for a short kick here because if you go too short or make a mistake, all right, they're not going to do that. All right, here we go. The end of the game comes up now. James Salmon gives it off, and they'll be taken down to the 10. We go to extra time. All right, here we go. This is a do-or-die game here for the Cows. It really is. They have to win this game. And it will benefit them if they get a draw. As long as they don't lose this game, it benefits them. Because their points differential is not good enough. So a draw would benefit them. It won't be fantastic for them, but a draw would somewhat benefit them. It wouldn't be worst case scenario. It just means they wouldn't have to think about their points differential. But again, Knights and Manly are around similar placing, so maybe they do still have to. But golden point, dearie me. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gold Coast Frontline podcast with myself and Clarkie's Rugby League column every single Tuesday, Wednesday. Over in the pinned comment. Cow refs to beat the Pen refs. Well, Penrith haven't received calls tonight. It's been all Cowboys calls. Champion says, what happens to a tipping comp with a draw? Is it just nulled? A draw just means everyone gets the tip right, yeah. A draw means everyone gets tip right. Like, I believe if it's a draw at the end of a game, if you've bet on a winner, it still comes through as a winner, doesn't it? With betting agencies. But again, the Cowboys shouldn't have had that field goal, man. It was definitely a knock-on from Peter Hiku. To say that he'd already regathered the ball is absolutely ludicrous. He knocks the ball on there. It should have been Panthers' ball. But either way, Panthers find a way to fight back and get it. Just waiting here for the first half of the extra time to come up. Jeez, Cogger, man, that was really nice. There was a lot of good pressure there from the Cowboys as well. Griffin Neem try and charge him down. You had Jordan McLean there, and you had Kulikefu Finifuaki. McLean did pretty well. There's been a lot of good charge downs. And also, you got to remember, the Panthers had a charge down just before. The Cowboys charged it down on that set as well. Then again, we did see Nathan Cleary get a clutch field goal to send us to extra time against the Eels, and look how that happened. Seb Watson says, fire bunker, let fans vote in the reviews. You'll get way more right problem solved. Seb Watson, that is the worst idea I've ever heard. I would rather listen to the bunker than the fans. Most of the fans are Muppets, right? Like, it's opinion, right? But the commentary got that. I got that. You guys got that. The only people who didn't see that knock on from Petahiku was the people in charge. It's just silly. But I would never let the fans decide. All right, here we go, guys. Extra time coming on up. Extra time coming on up here. Cowboys will kick it off to the Panthers. And, oh, you're right, Taylor. You're right. Yeah, there is a draw market. Oh, No, if you bet on head-to-head, I'm pretty certain you're wrong. But if you bet on draw 51-1, it's different. All right, second tackle now for the Panthers. They're at the 20. Panthers to win it in Golden Point, in my opinion. Got to love a bit of Golden Point. Got to love a bit of Golden Point here, Sasha. Panthers Golden Point record, play 21, 1-12, lost 6, drawn 3. Third tackle over the Panthers at the 30. Give it up to Cogger. Cogger now to Lindsay Smith. No, Luke Garner, sorry. It'll be 4 tackle to the 40. All right, let's see how this one goes here. Those win-loss records don't really matter a great deal due to the fact that the 8 players of the Panthers are out. It's completely different. Oh, knock on Panthers. Oh, Dylan Edwards. Oh, Dylan Edwards, bro. No. No. Edwards knocks the ball on it at the halfway point. Yeah, that's his error. It's got nothing to do with Funifuaki there. That is on here. Oh, sorry, Tamalolo as well. It wasn't to do with Tamalolo. That was just Edwards. He's New South Wales fullback. Big moment. You don't want to be having a big moment like that in Origin. Cowboys for the win. Let's go. Laurie says. Edwards no. Jamie says. Well, they're going to have a great opportunity here, the Cowboys. And it is Golden Point, guys. It is not extra time. It is Golden Point. Left-hand side here. And it's going to be Kyle Felt taken down at the 42. You give away a penalty, it's game over. And they've got some good field goal kickers as we've seen so far. But then again, Panthers have been charging the ball down pretty well so far in today's game. Knock on Cowboys. Oh no, Lucian Leilua. Oh no, Lucian Leilua, you muppet. You silly man. I can't believe he's gone and lost that ball just then. Oh, I can't believe Lucian Leilua just lost that ball. 0 tackle even the Panthers, and now they're going to be within range. First tackle now. Can Jack Cogger make a name for himself and kick 2 field goals to win this game? Right-hand side. Lucky you're a Titans fan, AJ. Second tackle here at the 40. Oh, jeez, Lucian Leilua. Right-hand side, Lindsay Smith. All you have to do is go through your tackles. Take it down 25 metres out. Third tackle. Do you take an early field goal? That's exactly what they're going to do here. Jack Cogger. They don't take it. Dylan Edwards. He goes for one. Dylan Edwards! Dylan Edwards! Oh, he's missed it. Oh, it was so close. Oh, my goodness, man, it was so close. 2.5 minutes to go of Golden Point, Golden Point of the first half. And he does miss at the left. It was a good strike, though. Tasmate says New South Wales fullback. Oh, boy. That's why they call him the Iceman. All right. They were giving it to Cogger, but Cogger had to pass it back to Edwards. It was a good strike. It just went to the left. So 0 tackle here for the Cowboys because it did go dead. So it will be first tackle now for the Cowboys at the 30. James, I feel like they could have taken 1 or 2 more tackles. No, you take it. You go quickly like that. You go quickly like that because you want to try and, get them off their line and whatnot when they're not prepared. Because they know what's coming on 5th, right? So that's why you take it earlier so they don't know necessarily what... Oh, he's lost the ball. Is it a penalty? Oh, no. Do you take the 2 here? It's at the halfway point. It's a long kick. It's a long kick here. I think it was a strip, to be fair. No, true, lad. I think that was a strip. But do you take a penalty here from 50 metres out or do you kick it to the corner? I'm pretty certain this is a strip here. Oh, yeah, it's a strip. Oh, I don't know. There's no rip of the ball there. I don't agree with going for the 2 here. I really don't. From 50 metres out, you better hope you have the boot on you because the Panthers will get the ball here. Yeah, I don't think that's a strip either. I think that is a knock-on. All right, here we go, guys. Cowboys penalty from right in front. The Cowboys have been given a lot of leg-up calls in this game. All right, Felt's got a big boot on him. Felt's got a big boot on him from 50, but if he doesn't get the 50, if he doesn't kick it on target, then it will be Panthers' ball here. If they catch it in goal, then it's going to be... Oh, no. This is actually a big ballsy call to the Cowboys. But again, I don't think that was a strip. I really don't think that was a strip. At first glance, I thought it might have been, but from then, it definitely seemed like a loose carry. Cowboys have been given a lot of leg-up calls in today's game. You would not be complaining about referee decisions if you're a Cowboys fan today's one. So 23-23. Can Kyle Felt slap it here from right in front, 50 metres out in extra time? It's a minute 20 to go here. Can we get a good camera angle, please, Fox? Not from the side, please. Oh, he's missed it badly. Oh, and this is why you don't do that, Cowboys. Oh my God, Pagey, what are you doing, bro? Mate, this is... Pagey's still going. That's dreadful. This is why you don't go for it from 50 metres out. You kick into the corner, you go for a field goal, you play with a penalty, whatever. And then side here in Salmon, second tackle, 56 seconds to go here, the first half of extra time. Dreadful decision there by the Cowboys. Torova, I questioned it the whole time. 33 metres out. He didn't even have the distance, and he didn't have anywhere near the aim on it. All right, Fisher-Harris here, 4 tackle to the 40. Don't give away a penalty there, Cowboys. Don't give away a penalty. This missed tackle count is dreadful. It absolutely is. Left-hand side now. It's 4 tackle back to Lindsay Smith. Nowhere near enough metres here. I think we're going in the second half of extra time here. I think we are. And Jack Cogger, he'll kick it over the top here for himself. Jack Cogger! Oh, Deedham. Deedham actually got the ball. And he's going out to the right-hand side here. Deedham, don't lose that ball. 16 seconds to go here, the first half of extra time. Wow, that was a nice little play there from Cogger. Townsend gives it off here to Drinkwater. Drinkwater! Oh, 10 to the 33. Second tackle, 5 seconds to go here of first half of extra time. Exactly right, Mark Anthony. That's what I'm saying. You should not have taken that half-time, that 15-metre penalty. But all right, there we go. Half-time here, guys. Half-time of extra time. It's 23-23. I think the Cowboys made a really, really stupid decision going for the 2 there from the halfway point. They will get the ball to start the second half. Is that a positive or a negative? Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We will be streaming all 3 games tomorrow, plus also the Sharkies Bulldogs game on Sunday. But geez, what a game of footy right now. What a game of footy. And FYI, if this ends up being a draw, there are 4 teams out of the 17 teams. There are 4 teams who will be on uneven numbers. That'll be the Panthers, the Cowboys, Manly, and the Knights. Now, you quickly go and have a look at this ladder at half time here. Manly have got a plus 22 points differential. The Knights have a minus 30 points differential. The Cowboys have a minus 65 points differential, so they're still going to be in 14th position. Who's the other one? And the Panthers would then have a plus 171 points differential, but they're not even in comparison with Manly, the Knights, and also the Cowboys there. It would just, obviously, it would benefit the Broncos. It would really benefit the Broncos because the points differential here, the Panthers, to be on plus 171, which is 80 better than the next best, which is the Sharks of plus 90. No, sorry, the Rabbitohs are plus 99. 72 points better. This would be a horrific here for the Panthers, realistically. Then the points differential doesn't even matter for them. And they've worked so hard to get such good points differential. But here we go, second half of extra time. Let's see if they can hold out here, the Cowboys, and get a good second on and try and put the Panthers on the back foot. You don't look to attack here. You don't look to get the field goal necessarily. You try and get as many metres as you can and push it in deep because you're probably not going to get a field goal opportunity off the kickoff. Second tackle, unless you can find a really good breakaway, but you just got to really focus on getting through your set, not making a mistake, like Luciano Lua did just before. Third tackle here. Oh, he's nearly lost that ball there. Oh my God, he's lost that ball. Oh, you could have made an argument for it, but I'm okay with it not being called a knock on. Griffin Neem, crunch down to 40. It's an okay set here for the Cowboys. It's an okay set. No, I disagree, Nitro Lad. I think he didn't lose that ball. I don't think he did. So fifth tackle here at the halfway point. Right-hand side, Granville off to Chad Townsend. Townsend down in the corner. And this should be an easy take here for Dylan Edwards. All right, Edwards, this is your time to shine, mate. And Edwards takes down at the 25. You're the leader here in this back line for the Panthers right now. If you want to put your hand up for that New South Wales spot, I know you didn't get it for game 2, but you've really got to show out here today. Tom Jenkins rolls it back here to Cogger. Cogger now to Isaac Tungo. Tungo scored 2 tries early. Disappeared since. They're 40 metres out. Left-hand side, they give it off. It's going to be Edwards. Edwards now to Lindsay Smith, who's featured prominently in the second half. Fourth tackle. They're going to have an opportunity. I don't know if they do. Edwards here. Good run to the 40. Too far out, though. You don't go for it, I don't reckon. They are going to go for it. No, they're not. He puts it up into the corner. Okay, safe play. I don't mind it there. As long as it's not a 7-tackle set, very close. Kyle Felt taking it down to the 1. No, sorry, got the ball to the 1, taking it down to the 10 metres. So first tackle now at the 10. They go left-hand side here to... Oh, good tackle taken down at the 20. Number 3, Zach Labour for the Cowboys, taken down by Tom Jenkins for the Panthers. All right, Cowboys need to still kick at these metres. We could be looking at another draw here. It really could be. Drinkwater taken down at the 42. Fourth tackle. Taken down. Fourth tackle. 45 metres out. Cowboys. Jason Tamalolo will be fit tackle. This is too far. They can't get a field goal from here. We've already seen that Drinkwater got the aim, just not the distance. He's going to go for a field goal here, Townsend. And again, the aim wasn't great this time. But again, distance, nowhere close. All right, Edwards. Edwards goes to Tom Jenkins. Jeez, that was a really dangerous play there by Edwards. You don't want to be doing that, but Tom Jenkins gets the ball at 20 up to Isaac Tungo. And Tungo, you need to see these Panthers boys who play week in, week out really leading the team right now. Hospital pass from Edwards. Really dangerous pass there from Edwards. Just wasn't necessary. So Todorova gives off to Salmon. Salmon now. Peachy. Oh, Peachy Muppet. Knock on there from Peachy. Here's the Cowboys' chance to win the game. Oh, Peachy knock on. Bad mistake there, man. All right, here we go. This is the Cowboys' opportunity. They've got Jason Tamalolo here. Jason Tamalolo! Oh, Tamalolo! Taking down 10 metres out. Do you go for the field goal now? Do you risk it? Do you risk it now? That's exactly what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. Townsend gives it outside. Dearden. Drinkwater at the 20. Drinkwater's still going in. Drinkwater! Game over. The Cowboys win the game. Peachy knocks the ball on. They tried to go with a field goal. They found it out to Drinkwater, and he scores. Now, that was a crazy play for Benanese, absolutely. Oh my God, what an ending. Yeah, good ending to an average match, Christian Kerr says, absolutely. Now, I think there were some really horrific calls against the Panthers in this game, but Peachy knocking that ball on just then was really, really poor. It was looking like it was more than likely going to be a draw. The draw was looking very, very likely, but unfortunately, in the end for the Panthers, they do lose that, and they will lose at 27-23. Now, this actually, you know what? I'm going to say this benefits the Panthers more than the draw. I'm going to say a crazy thing here. I think the Panthers can actually thank the Cowboys, funnily enough, for scoring there. Because again, the points differential of the Panthers is what benefits them most. If they had an uneven amount of points and the Broncos got above them, they need to rely on the Broncos losing. I don't know. I think this is actually beneficial. I think it's more beneficial than a draw for the Panthers. Obviously, the Cowboys needed to win that game. They had 5 players out. Panthers had 8 players out. Both teams very depleted. But I think this benefits the Panthers losing rather than drawing. And obviously, this benefits the Cowboys massively by scoring and trying to win the game there. 27-23, what the hell? Random scoreline. Drinking New South Wales fullback. Didn't do unbelievable for a lot of this game, but that was a really nice try there at the end. It was a really nice try. Wow, it was a fantastic finish to a very dreadful game for 60 minutes, but that last 20 minutes was really good, plus extra time. Peachy, man. Peachy knock on, real poor. Again, though, you've got to go back and have a look just before the end of the full time there where the Cowboys kicked their field goal to lead 23-22. I really disagree with the call to say that it was a knock-on from the Panthers and not a knock-on from Petahiku. I think that the Panthers would have got into line and Jack Hogue could have kicked a field goal. Didn't, obviously, because that's how the cookie crumbles. Ended up kicking a field goal anyway. I do believe the Cowboys had 2 forward pass tries in this game, but overall, Panthers didn't do enough. Had a lot of players out. And yeah, the Cowboys needed the win. They really needed that win. But all right, guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. Obviously, we'll be back tomorrow for 3 games. We've got the Roosters and the Knights game, which is a big game between those 2 teams who are in 12 and 13. Whoever wins will, for the time being... No, they won't go into the 8, actually. No, they won't go into the 8. They'll be on time with Manly, but the points differential there. We've got Knights, Roosters, Eels, Manly, and Tigers, Storm tomorrow, so I'll be here for all 3 games, plus also Sharks, Dogs on Sunday. I appreciate you guys as per usual. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget the pin comment in the chat, the Gold Coast Frontline Podcast YouTube channel, which is a podcast with myself and Clarky's Rubber League on, where we talk all things Gold Coast Titans. But yeah, I appreciate you as usual, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.